Okay, that's enough. uh, so Connor is going to be your character, right?
Yes.
Connor had to start somewhere.
hmm
So we know where he's going to end up. Dead at the end of this session. But how did he get there? So your day starts like just about every other day that you have. You wake up, rise and shine in what is supposed to be the early morning, looking around inside of your like half circled room. You can see there's these windows, right, that shine light from the outside. You know that it's not real, but that's
hmm
magic simulation that your father made in order to make it feel like there's a day and night cycle going on.
Yeah.
You know that you are several stories underground. But you wake up, you get your clothes on, take care of your toiletry business that is not represented here on the map, but is somewhere. Um,
Magical.
and then you get a knock on your door. Also, while we are here for this, I should probably go ahead and let you control yourself. So now you can go ahead
Control
and
yourself.
move your token around on the old roll 20. Um, but you get a nice little knock right on the door. As when you open it, it is Bip,
You.
it's your father. Uh hold on. There we go. And he when you knock on the door, you open it and there he is. He's all gaunt faced, like really pallid skin. No like chest movement or anything like that. He's just like almost statuesque, just standing there, just Kana, your mother and I, we're gonna be busy for most of the day. So you're gonna have to do your training by yourself. And then you're gonna have to go do your music practice and everything else, your magic practice. All that's gonna be done using Gerard, okay? You gonna respond to
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, of course, Dad.
All right. Now, don't forget your necklace. If there's anything you need, get it for yourself. You're a big boy, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, when you're done with your training, you're done with your music practice, and you're done with your magic practice, we got some other things around the house that are gonna need to get done, okay? Gonna have to practice a few more things, get some of the magical incantations done, the magic circles, okay?
Yeah, I think I can do that.
All right. You do a good enough job, and I might, all right, I might let you out, okay?
Okay.
All right. And he strolls away. Like you just see him like in one motion, just like hit and turn like on a heel, and then just
Yeah.
like walk out. Um, you know that your dad always promises to let you out, but you never get to go out. It's like when your parents used to say, "We're gonna go to Toys R Us. Everybody get in the car and act good," and then they don't.
Yeah.
Right?
There was always something that wasn't done to perfection. That it
Yeah.
was
No
like,
matter
oh
what.
well, you didn't cast the
Exactly.
spell 100% right.
Yeah.
You summoned a Balrog instead of
Between
a
that,
hellhound.
and then by the time that all of your everything is done, it's nighttime, or at least the windows say it's nighttime. So
Yeah,
it's time for you
exactly.
to turn in, go to your room, so on and so forth. So you've lived this life of like perpetual study for the majority of your life. But on today, As soon as your dad like walks past the middle of the room, just before he actually leaves, he just kind of waves a hand over to his left, and boop, Gerard apparates. So this is Gerard. Let me send you. Actually, I'll put it in the roll 20. A nice little picture of Gerard. Currently Gerard is in his melee form, which is going to that's not what I wanted. You see nothing.
I oh
This.
I see.
So here's Gerard.
Mhm.
Gerard in his melee form. He's moderately armored. He wields a great sword. He's blue. Dabu di da da bup. But he appears, and this is your manservant, and he is standing stoically, not in the attack form, but he's like standing there holding his sword like pommel up, like staring straight ahead, doing absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. What do you want to do?
Uh, I mean, I'm already dressed and everything. I'll grab my necklace, make sure it's around my neck, and then
Okay.
head out and
Yeah. So, heading over right by your fireplace, right on the little like chair side table, you have this necklace that allows you to call for your father, but more often than not when you use it, he just sends Gerard in
mm,
whatever form necessary
hmm
because he's always super busy.
yeah.
So, uh if you well, later on you can add it to your inventory, necklace of Gerard calling, if you wanted to call it that. About how old is Connor right now?
He just turned 19, I'd say.
Okay, yeah, he's been doing this a while, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. But this is your daily routine. So you would know that as soon as you are ready, Gerard is going to be standing in stasis until you are ready to
Yeah.
train with
That
him.
that would be exactly it. It would just be like close the door and like mental preparation for a bit, and then head outside and hey Gerard, how's the day going?
Hello, Connor. Fancy a fancy a rough and tumble about?
Yeah. No, I'm yeah, let's do it.
It's almost like a computer simulation, right? Where
Yeah,
like he
exactly.
waits for your input before even like making a face. He just and then you're like, yeah, all right, and he goes, perfect, let's do it. Roll initiative. Don't forget to highlight your uh your character before you do.
Oh.
That way they show up in the turn order. Now we're gonna give him the old D20. Ooh, rolled a 5. Okay.
Ooh.
So you rolled a 3, he rolled a 5. All right. So, Gerard moves first, which is funny because I feel like both of you guys move slow, but Gerard moves first.
I haven't had my pseudo coffee yet.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So, uh do you like before this actually begins, do you like kind of ready anything? Like your weapons, I mean? Like do you take them out? Do you like are you just standing there like barefisted, or did you walk over and grab any of the weapons from the weapon rack in the
No,
corner?
and I think it would be exactly that. Is it would be like, yeah, there's weapons outside of his room, but Connor still keeps his quarterstaff in his room. On like the hopeful note that one day he'll wake up to either his mom or dad going, "Hey, let's go outside." So he just grab it and run right out.
Gotcha. All right. Well, in that case, you see him kind of do this flourish, like swing the pommel around with one sword. Like he's got this great sword, but he swings it around with one hand just before, and you see him reach behind him and take out a crossbow, and he shoots you with the with the fucking crossbow.
Jesus.
Let's see.
Grab
It's
the
all right.
door, you little shit.
So he's gonna roll to attack. Fuck. That was really
Jeez.
good.
Yeah, that does hit.
All right, and damage. Oh, thank God. All right, so and you hear the twang, and this is a crossbow bolt that shoots into your fucking stomach and hits you like in the side of the gut.
Mhm.
Um, boy, that probably hurt quite a bit. I can imagine. Um, this is real combat. What would you like
Yeah.
to do? Do you have a reaction? Do you have a anything? Can you do anything, or are you at the mercy of this man?
I can. It says a reaction. I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke on him, if you
All
don't
right.
mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like as soon as preparing for the hit, like it would just be like always ready, and then
Mm-hmm.
finger point and speak in demonic tongue.
Oh yeah, sure, sure, sure. So using the tongue of your mother,
Mhm.
you kind of hold your hand out and speak this infernal tonguey. And what has to happen? Do I have to make a save or
You point your finger at and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save.
dex save? All right, all right. Here we go.
Has to be to 14.
Has to be to 14. He fucking fails. Wait, that's a dex. Ooh,
It's supposed to be a dex save.
I accidentally rolled con,
Oh.
and then I rolled dex.
Ooh.
So does he take half damage or does he take no damage?
It takes 2d half as much fire on the successful one. So let me. Did that do it?
Um, you rolled it twice. 2d.
I only meant to do it once.
Okay, then well, let's take the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
So
because you maxed out one of those dice.
9 points of damage.
All right, he takes 9 points of damage. All right, all right, all right. Okay.
What did he roll on his damage to me? Was that
Oh, he rolled 3.
okay? Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
So in in uh in retaliation, you cast a spell at him, and you see like his armor, just a flame come up from underneath like the chest
Yeah.
plate of his armor, and he kind of all right. Do you want to do it is your turn now, by the way.
Yeah. I will go in for a quarterstaff attack. Just
All
it's the
right.
same old song and dance.
You want to move
Usually,
into him, or are you gonna try to do it from like reach?
no. It would be moving. Like this is
There you go.
now moving into combat range
Mm-hmm.
to hopefully get out. Like usually Connor and um. Oh goodness, I already forgot his name.
Gerard.
Yeah, that's it. Never mind. My brain's still not working. Usually Connor and Gerard, it's like ranged combat and then down to
Mm-hmm.
melee. But today
Yeah.
it's just all right. Like you actually hit me
Gloves
up
are
first,
off.
so
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, exactly.
The knuckles are off, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's time to die.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and make that attack. Fuck yeah, that hits.
Okie
18.
dokie.
Jesus, fuck me. You have a +5?
Yeah,
All right, now everything just got harder.
I am.
I'm kidding.
I am God. Wait. So, is it if I have it two-handed? Does that mean I get to?
You roll a d8?
Okay, because I see the D6 and I see the D8 underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, roll the d8 if it's two-handed. I assume it is.
Yeah, 7 damage total.
Good God. Wait, what? I don't see it. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I didn't show up over there for some reason.
Well, the
Oh wait,
quarterstaff did slightly, but
no, hitting it did. It the so I have the option for I have the option for rolling the 1d6 plus 3 in D&D in Beyond 20. The 1d8 plus 3 is not giving me the option to.
Well,
So I
okay.
do.
It's
So like
interesting.
that one should show up.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That
That
one shows up because
that
it's the
shows both.
1d6 plus 3.
Well, it shows both.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Uh
okay,
huh.
okay, okay.
Uh huh.
So
So
I'm
that
literally
yeah,
okay. Got it.
since it doesn't know what you're rolling,
Yeah,
whether you're doing it one handed or two handed, it's gonna give you both
it's going to give both
just to
options.
be
Okay,
safe.
now I see how it works.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. No, that's awesome. So you deal 9 points of damage to him. He's almost fucked. He's almost completely fucked right now. It's not much. He very much so scales with you.
Yeah.
Not a 1-to-1, obviously, otherwise he'd already be, but he scales pretty damn close. So, do you have a bonus action? Or
No, the bonus
like
action would just be, do you want to give up now, Gerard? We can keep going.
you just hear him just, we don't give up. We don't surrender. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Perfect. All right. So it's Gerard's turn. You've engaged with melee combat. You ready to meet your maker?
I am. Yeah.
Good. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit, yes.
Okay. How much hit points do you have?
I have 6 left.
The
Is that a
last
9?
Yeah, that's a 9.
Ooh.
That's a he got
For some reason, it's not showing up on my
okay. Yeah,
thing.
I don't know why this does this, but I
I can
have
see it.
to
I can
yeah.
see it.
I got to figure out how to make this shit go public because we had this problem before. Remember how
Yeah.
yeah. So, well, there goes that. You're dead. So, see you next time. No, I'm kidding. So,
Game over.
yeah, we can do the old Final Fantasy where fucking shing takes you down. You're not like knocked unconscious and killed outright and all that stuff. This is just training to begin with.
Yeah.
But he definitely has bested you.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of tells you, he's like, you're a little weak. Your attacks were good. Hit solid. Your reactions are good. You're just weak. Up your armor. Up your HP. He wouldn't say HP. Up your armor. Or get stronger. How would you classify Constitution? Like getting your hit points up. They have no concept of that.
I think it would more so be like not up, like maybe you should wear more armor or something next time.
Yeah.
Take a
But
few talk to your father, take some hits.
Jesus. I would not want to take hits from your father. But uh so yeah, so then he just simply apparates. Um you you are still actually hurting, just so you're aware. Um he actually did bring you to actual like near 0 hit points.
Yeah.
This would be like sub 1. I would say if you're gonna do anything other than go to take a long rest or whatever, or like go to do the rest of your training,
Mhm.
like don't do too much, or you'll probably gain a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Cause
I think
you're
it would just be like, because they said there was some small stuff to do around the house. It would be like going to the medical room, or like maybe maybe by the weapons kit, because we've done this training for almost
yeah,
like
for a
10 years
long
straight.
time.
It
Yeah,
would just
yeah.
it would just be like
So if you want,
medical kit, pulling out the stuff,
yeah,
pouring the
yeah,
blood.
and you can bandage yourself up. If you want, you could do a short rest, but it's only gonna give you like a D8 of hit points back. Well, actually, that would be probably perfect if you wanted
Yeah.
to do a short rest, which would be basically you pulling the fucking arrow out. Which, as you go to pull it, it apparates away because it's made out of magic. So like, you just have this bloody hole that's like kind of leaking. You've got this slash up your stomach, so you're like putting on all of the like medicinal salves and shit like that, like all of this magically created stuff that is used to heal, or at least is used to replicate real world stuff.
Yeah,
Do you have a medicine as proficiency?
I do not have a medicine as proficiency. No.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a medicine check. We'll see how well you do. Okay, go ahead and roll your
Ooh.
hit dice. If you wanted to do a short rest and hit dice and all that stuff, replenish your HP.
Okay.
Um, cool, you got 3 back. So, yeah,
So I'm
if
at
you,
3 out of 6 or
yeah,
3 out of 9.
if you notice, like, we'll give yourself 4 out of 9. But if you notice, like, these go hand in hand pretty well. Like you're just like, God damn it, not how I wanted to start my fucking day. And you're like putting like not staples, but like butterfly band-aids and shit across like your stomach, and you're
Yeah.
putting this like basically a styptic pen with a fucking like the no bleed powder and shit like down your cut on your chest or whatever.
Yeah.
And your head's not really in the game. So um
Well, not to mention like having to tell your dad, yeah, I got bested by the automaton again. Like,
oh, you know he knows. Like
yeah, exactly. Like this is almost like his familiar, so it's just like, great,
what
I have that to look forward to today.
what goes on in his lair, he knows everything.
I see all.
Pretty
I
much,
know
yeah.
all.
So, what do you want to do, man? What, you want to
I
leave
think
your room? Are you gonna try to stay in your room, or what's up?
I well, because he said to do practice, so that
Mm-hmm.
was the combat practice. That kind of ended. I think it would just be going over to the piano to practice music.
Oh, the music practice.
Yeah.
That. So as you start to play, as you start to play, your mother walks in. She hears
Okay.
you playing. She's like, because this is the first time meeting her, I really wanted to do the Fran Drescher, like the nanny voice for her, like some super Long Island like accent, but I'm not going to.
Just do the Kyle's mom voice.
Oh my god, yeah.
Coil.
Yeah, I'm not it's not happening. But so she comes in, she hears the piano, and she comes in, she's like, "Honey, did you want to practice by yourself? Or did
oh,
you want to actually like go to the music area?"
oh, no, I thought I
Come on,
Dad said he had
let's
some
go.
important stuff today.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
That
follow
can
her
that
then.
can wait. That can wait. So you guys both end up going to the door, and then beep bop boop beep.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
So the music area is around this hallway, boop, and then here.
Yeah.
She's gonna be sitting with another version of Gerard. This is the magical version of Gerard.
Okay.
Um, I will show you just about what it looks like. So Caster Gerard looks a lot like this.
Okay.
He's obviously wearing some very different colored like robes and whatnot. All of this stuff is magical. He's magical. He's a construct. But this one is a lot less like gritty and like bleh, and a lot more like articulate and red. Like
Yeah.
he's a lot more smart. More smarter. So am I. But um so there's that. So they're sitting they're sitting there, and your mom's like, "What would you like to play, honey?"
I, I don't know. I didn't think about it. I was just going through the motions, kind of.
Well, you haven't done the harp in a while, but you also haven't done the lute. The last one you did was the piano. Um, you want to do a flute instead? We even
Yeah,
got some bagpipes. It's up to you.
I'll go with the flute. The flute's a good instrument.
Okay, and then you know that the flute is in this chest over here.
Yeah.
That's where all like the small woodwinds, all of the like little tiny things that wouldn't require like a big case or some big like area. That's where all of those go. So you
Okay.
want
Yeah.
to head over and grab the flute out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Okie dokie.
Holy fuck me. Okay. Dude, you
I'll do
played
that.
the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Um, you play like the SpongeBob intro. I'm kidding. No, you are able to successfully like you pick a song, probably one that like, something a little bit better than Hot Cross Buns, but like you actually are playing some sort of light melody akin to that what's that fucking song that always plays when it's like a good morning? You know what I mean? You know the one that I'm talking about, right? Maybe not. Okay.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. I don't.
Da-na-na-na-na,
Yeah. Yeah.
da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah,
The
that.
old freaking that one.
So you play that and you play it through its entirety, and then your mom, you can see she's beaming. She's like, "Oh my god, that's so good." They're talking amongst each other, her and Gerard,
Yeah.
and you can tell that they're critiquing and so on and so forth. And then Gerard kind of like peeks up and is like, "Master Connor, would you mind playing the harpsichord again?"
The harpsichord.
"Yes, please."
Uh. Yeah. Sure.
"Sorry, not the harpsichord, the standing harp."
Yeah.
And that's this bad boy over here.
So I can't not control Connor.
Did I not? I did not. Controlled by Kana. I'm gonna have to do that for every map, didn't I? Because I didn't have you added to this game when I did
Yeah.
all of this. So, anyways, go ahead and control him now. Ow.
Yep.
Give me un mas performance.
Got it.
Yep.
Ooh.
So he got you with the old bait and switch. The harpsichord, much easier to manage for you. You know how to play that particular
Yeah.
instrument. The standing harp, the big harp, harp. Um, that is a lot more movement, a lot more dexterity, and you are not the most dexterous person.
Well, yeah. Not to mention, I just kind of get my ass
And you
beat.
just got your ass whooped too.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big part of it. But so you sit down and you're like, fuck, this is not one of your favorite item or instruments to
Instruments. Yeah.
play. And you can tell that they know it's not because when you go to play on it, you can hear the when you mispluck a string or you pluck one wrong, it's just kind of like you can see them kind of almost like flinch at it because these are two. Well, your mom at least is incredibly refined in her like
Yeah.
tastes and whatnot. She's lived a long time, as you know. They always
Hmm.
tell you about the centuries ago, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Um, so you know that she's developed quite an affinity for music. Um, then your mom goes, okay, okay, thank you, honey. Thank you so much. Um, why don't you pick the next one? What's another one that you want to play?
I think it would just go back to the lute. Uh, Woodwind instruments are more of Connor's specialty.
The lute or the flute?
The lute.
The lute is the guitar.
Oh, well, string instruments other than harps are Connor's specialty as well.
All right.
Hey.
So you're gonna go give it the old blinky blinky blinky. Sorry, that
Yeah.
was incredibly childish, you know. All right. Yeah, fucking hit it, bro.
Plop, 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 plop.
Yeah, so you pick it up, you kind of give it a little spin, and you start. Give me the old performance check. Not bad. That is really not bad. It's good. You start playing like
AC/DC.
no, no, it's not. Nope, that is no. In this layer, you'll get rocks will fall, but
Yeah.
um, but you do say you do play something again, really kind of upbeat, kind of it keeps a high pace, like not a high pace, but like a moderately high pace, while also you're like kind of playing with the strings a little bit. You're kind of adding little flourishes here or there. You're listening to cars pass by my window. Um, but you can tell that like your mom's like knee is bouncing and her head's kind of doing this whole thing, and she's like going along with it, and that kind of puts it away, and she's just like, that was so good. Don't forget, you have to practice with the harp more, okay? Please. It's a very delicate instrument. And one day you're probably going to have a wife. And you're not going to want to play her the same way you play the harp, honey. Okay?
Yeah, Mom. When though? Like, I don't want to
If,
marry anyone from the house.
I mean, of course not. One day you'll be able to go out on your own as soon as we know you're ready. But if you continue to play the fucking harp like that, you're not going to be ready. It's dangerous out there. You got to be able to wow people when you go places, and nobody plays the harp anymore, which is why it's a rarity. Do you get my meaning?
Yeah, yeah, Mom.
Okay. Well, before you start on your magic training, go ahead and go into the garden and maintain it. And be careful with the flowers, please, and stay away from the nightshade, please. Just trim what doesn't need to be there. Put the rest over in the apothecary closet. Okay?
Yeah, Mom.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
A little more feeling next time, okay? And then she kind of gets up. And you see her. She walks. Let's see here. You will see her. Well, you'll hear her walk over to
Yeah.
the stairs that go upwards. Beep boop boop beep boop. Before she kind of disappears. All
Right.
right. Yep. Meanwhile, you've got Magic Gerard here, who's just kind of beaming, just with that smile that looks very genuine, but is obviously waiting for some sort of input, like from whoever.
Yeah.
But what do you want to do right now?
I mean, it sounds like there's chores to be done, so it would be going to the nope, going
Hmm.
out to the garden and taking care of that.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
As you pass Gerard, you notice his face kind of go from like that usual like smile, as he's like, he doesn't have pupils, right? His eyes are like glowy blue inside. They literally glow with arcane light. And as you
Yeah.
pass him, you see his face kind of go slack a little bit, and he just kind of, the exit's behind the bookshelf, Connor.
What was that?
And then the face goes back to smiling, and he goes, I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Gerard, are you all right?
I feel wonderful. Thank you. I'm ready for your magic training whenever you are, Master Connor.
Let me listen. Let me pick the flowers and do a few more chores for Dad, and then magic training. Sounds like a go.
Ah, perfect. I will await you in your room.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
And then as you go to turn and walk away, you just hear a mumble. Pull your favorite book. And you look back, and his ass is gone.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah,
How,
then it would just be doing the chores as Dad would want them done.
that had never happened to Connor before. What just happened to Connor?
Yeah, exactly. Like this is
How
this
does
is going
Connor
in the back.
feel about that?
I mean, it feels more like it's a test. Uh, every time that Gerard has done something, it's been of Father's manipulation, whether it be like Father knowing every misstep in battle practice, or
Mm.
every miscast, or every improper ingredient, or every note
Oh, sorry.
done wrong. Like he would know the octave that it's done wrongly in. Oh, you went for a high C instead of a low C, stuff like that. It's always been like almost mathematically correct, like perfect. So
Yes.
it feels like this is more of a like, yeah, go do that thing. Yeah, show me you're not ready. Is what it feels like.
Yes. That that is a very accurate um insight. I like that. All right. Interesting. So, you are tasked with cutting, just doing, I mean, these are all like super mundane chores. This is shit that you have to do like almost every fucking day.
Yeah,
It is the most boring shit to Connor, I assume, because Connor just wants to go, right? Connor
yeah,
just wants to get the fuck out and go do something, right?
yeah,
But for now, he's stuck in the same boring dungeon, in the same boring garden, after doing the same boring fucking training. Hmm.
yeah.
Well, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you'd be alright. That's about what I figured. Um, dude,
Touch
these
nightshade, you're dead.
these plants are just fucking like. I mean, well, you know that the nightshade's here, and then there's some nightshade over here because
Yeah,
your mom always talks about don't touch the nightshade, don't touch the nightshade, don't eat the nightshade, yada yada yada.
yeah,
Um, but you're going through, you're doing the usual trimmings. You're not like making it look particularly good. You're not really like particularly trying. When you get over to the door over here, you hear some voices on the other side of it.
Is
You
the
can,
door open or no?
it is very slightly cracked.
I think it would. I think Connor. I would lean down and like
Try to listen in.
yeah, just a
Mhm,
little bit. Like
mhm.
if I can hear it clearly, cool. I might listen for a bit, but like
So, you know that this door down here goes to, your father's chamber, his study.
mhm,
You can't hear very well. You can barely make out anything like that. But you do hear your father's voice echo, and you hear another voice echo that you've never heard before. You can't really make out what they're saying. Like the noise reverberation just kind of muddles it to the point where you can just hear the two different tones.
yeah, okay. I mean, if it's obvious that I wouldn't understand it necessarily, then it would just be like cool. The father's talking to one of his magic books or something. Who knows what he has down there? Just go back to working again.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, it takes you a little while. You know, again, you're actually no, it actually takes you less time than it should have because you're like, let me get over with these fucking things. I'm so tired of doing this, yada 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 yada.
Yeah,
So you get all of them trimmed down, you get all of them cut. For what it's worth, the garden smells good. Like your mom has a lot of smelly plants in here that are all like these, not like crazy rich fragrance, but they're a lot of like lilies and you know what is that? Hydrangeas? I can't
hydrangeas.
remember.
Yeah,
Tons of like these flowering plants that are all like they give off very um significant smells. And so it's not an unpleasant place to be, but your mind is 19 years old, your mind is way other places.
yeah. Like when I was younger, this was like taking in the smells. I could sit here for hours, and I did. Now it's like some weird stuff just happened on top of me getting my ass kicked, and I still got training to do. So I still got chores to do. So like the cutting job is getting kind of rushed. Everything's just getting done for being done's sake.
Yes, yes, exactly. All right, well, in that case, you've cut the flowers. What else do you want to do? Is it time for
I
your next bit of training or
I think Dad said that he wanted me to do the dishes or something. Correct?
he said he had some other little piddly things to do for you. did you want to find out what they were?
Uh, yeah, because he never told me directly. He just said there are some other chores around the house to do.
All right. How do you want to find out?
I'll usually he has Gerard do it, so I'll just
Use the necklace.
use the necklace.
Okay. Yeah. So, uh, you you go to use the necklace, and your favorite boy pops up right next to you.
Okay.
Hello, Master Connor.
Uh, yeah. Gerard, Dad said he had some stuff for me to do, but he never specified what exactly.
Ah, one moment. I will find out for you. And you see his face just kind of go from like sitting there like cocked forward just for a good long time.
Okay.
He's just mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Well, your father would like for you to, and then he rattles off a bunch of like just nondescript chores. Do the dishes. Go into the you have this storage room in the middle here where like you guys keep a lot of like alchemical ingredients, some of your old like well, it never goes old, but you guys have a stock of food that never rots. Like
Yeah.
magical food for literally just for you. Like
Yeah.
it's basically your pantry, right?
Yeah. That's the thing is like mom's cooked once in a while, but dad's never eaten. Mom's never eaten. Gerard doesn't eat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
usually just like small chat at the table, and then they'll
Well,
go off and go do something.
your dad's dead, right? He's
Your dad's fucking dead, son.
you would know because I assume by the time you're 19, at some point you've asked, "Mommy, why doesn't Daddy breathe or sleep?"
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? And your mom is, I mean, she's got horns and wings, right? So like,
She's not exactly natural looking.
you doubt that she eats regular food,
Yeah.
right? So like for you, it's pretty much like what every parent wants their kid's ideal snack closet to be. You know what I mean? It's a lot of like good foods, healthy foods, so on and so forth, produce that never goes bad or whatever,
Yeah,
shit like that.
greens and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's a spot for you to be able to gather up whatever you want and cook whatever you want. Your parents have raised you to be incredibly self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Considering that they're not really like involved that much with your life, as far as you can tell.
Yeah,
Um,
I imagine at a younger age it was more hands-on, but then eventually once it was like, "Hey,
yeah,
you're 8 years old. It's time to start learning how to
yeah, it's
survive
time
on
to
your own."
pick up a knife and time to start learning how to fight and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, all right. Well, in that case, we can fast travel through that if you want. That's totally fine. It starts to get be like a little, unless there was anywhere else that you wanted to explore.
No, it would just be do the chores around the
Yeah,
house. Make sure that the storage chests are
exactly.
all properly
All
ordered
of
and
the
all that stuff.
mundane shit that you just can never seem to get away from.
Yeah.
Somehow, you've been cleaning the same like three fucking dishes for your entire life.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, come on already, fuck. All right, so yeah, you spend the majority of your day doing all of the little mundane piddly shit, and you find yourself back at your room. Um, it is now, I believe, magic time, huh?
Yeah,
All
pretty sure
right.
it is.
Okay. Well, in that case, I assume that you're gonna go ahead and call Gerard.
Yeah, it would be getting the necklace out again,
Mm-hmm.
going in going um into the middle of the casting room, and then just
Boop.
rub the necklace, say the words. There we go.
And there he is. He appears in front of you. Ah, sir. Wonderful job. Your chores have been done in a timely fashion. Well, would you like to begin your magical training?
Of course, you are. That's why we do it.
Excellent. So, the first thing that we want to do is we want to pull the book. Pull the book. from the bookshelf downstairs. That will get you out. Did you hear me, master?
Yes, Gerard, it's. Listen, we'll read books later. It's not literature class right now.
Uh, master, I said to produce your spell book, and then we can continue with the magical training.
Okay. All right, Gerard. I must have misheard you. My ears have not been working well today.
Of course, sir. Well, are you ready?
Of course. Pull like a magical tome. Pull it from my shoulder bag.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me an initiative. Don't forget to highlight your token when you do.
God damn. I know who's going last in the campaign.
Right. And an 8. Yeah, dude, you're not looking too good. How
No.
much HP do you have again?
I have 4 right now.
All right. Okay. First lesson as he begins the combat. Let's see. All right. First lesson. I would like for you to get onto your knees. And you suddenly see that his blue, cheerish nature suddenly goes to very, like, not very serious. His face underneath the robes turns red,
Yeah.
and he is going to cast suggestion on you. And so, here you go. Gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Mhm. For those of you that don't know, yep, he failed. Yep, okay. So, you hear in your mind, get onto your knees. And you don't want to,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, you're like, oh,
Compelled.
that seems like like the beginning of a lecture, sure. And so you get down, you're like totally happy to get down, you're staring at him. And he goes, Your father will die soon. You ought to leave, Connor. Do you understand me? How do you respond to that?
You're not the Gerard I know.
So, it's at this point that he is going to um reach out, and you'll see it looks like he like grabs like something out of the air, and he's going to make a whipping motion. Go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck. Okay. Well, that's good. So he reaches out, and just as you see him crack what looks like he's pantomiming a whip, you see this like purple shimmering right in front of you, and you're able to like back away your head just in time for it to like pass harmlessly in front of you. The suggestion drops because he just attacked you.
Yeah.
You know that something's not right. Something is very, very wrong right now. He has never tried to lash at you with a magical whip before, let alone tried to as you're getting out of this haziness, like realizing that you were just charmed. He's never done this before. Something
Yeah.
is very obviously wrong. What do you want to do? It is your
I'm
turn
going to
now.
move. I'm going to move back Knowing my limits with my spells, it would be dropping the tome and moving back. The
Okay.
tome's always been for ornamentation, more or less. Like
Okay.
they, mom and dad always want me to carry it to like show off, like, oh yeah, I can cast magic, of course, but never has Connor actually pulled from it any
Mm-hmm.
knowledge or anything. So it would just be dropping the tome, rushing back, and then casting Eldritch Blast.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an attack. Is that a fucking crit? Ah, oh no.
No,
It does hit though. It does hit. So go ahead and roll me an attack. I mean the damage. So go ahead and flavor this for me. How does it look when Connor casts his Eldritch Blast?
so Connor's eyes are like, I would say almost like they almost glow in the dark, like they're sapphiric blue. But as the energy wells up in his hand, to like let out this blast, like inky black markings appear on his, like, up from his hand, from his arm down to like his hand, and then his eyes are starting to glow like a reddish rubic color. And then after the spell is cast, after the spell is cast, the markings are still there, but his eyes are back to a normal blue.
Fucking badass. Yeah. So you hit him for 7 damage, and you can tell that this actually like it's enough force as this fucking beam of is what color is it? Is it
I would,
Rubik?
yeah, I would have it be like it looks like crackling lightning,
Yeah.
but red and like black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah. So you let that thing rock, and it hits him like right square in the chest, and it like you see his robes like flip up, and he fucking like backs up, and he just kind of wonderful master. Perfect. My turn. And he is going to go in for the same exact attack that you just did to him. Give me one sec. All right. So, where is the... Why can I not have the... Okay. So, boom. Does a 17 hit?
a 17 does hit.
Okay. So now he is going to... Yeah, so he hits you for 2 damage. You're looking pretty fucked right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he takes it, and you see his is it's a pretty bog standard Eldritch Blast. Blue crackling lightning, very similar to yours, except yours obviously different color. And so and it fucking sails through and arcs right back at you and hits you right in the chest as well. And he looks at you and he goes, "You have to escape or you will die. Make no mistake about it. Flee, Connor. Flee."
Is he
Right.
using suggestion?
Huh? No. He's just talking to you in a very low voice. Um What do you want to do, bud? That is the end of his turn. You think that if you don't you would get a sense that if you don't do
Having
something
Yeah,
soon,
having it been that he just got attacked by his own spell, I would have it be like Connor has his arm lifted up, like ready to like energy crackling still, and the inky mess still on his arm, like there ready. And he's now knowing that it's not Gerard. Who who the fuck do you think you are? Talking to me like I'm some commoner, like I belong amongst you people. Who are you? I demand your presence be revealed.
and at that you'll see Gerard and like this like reverberating laughter. It gets more cackling and like maniacal as it shifts from this deep to a Um, I am going to need you to give me a charisma saving throw, sir.
Oh boy.
Perfect. So, you would see as he starts laughing, he goes, Miramach, your son's corpse lays before me, and he will explode. Just, pew. And you know, like the Death Star when that thing fucking exploded, that big ring of
Yeah.
force that comes out.
Yeah.
It just goes. No explosion sound or anything like that. There's just a big passes
Yeah.
harmlessly through you. You can feel this. It hits you as if it were a shockwave of actual force, but it's only the initial pull, and then it passes through you as you kind of like gather yourself and try, in this instance, to not just split into what feels like dust
Yeah.
as he vanishes. You have a moment by yourself in this room. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run over to where he was at. Do I see anything over there? Like
You see nothing.
there's no remnants. There's nothing there.
Nothing there.
I'm going to frantically rub at the necklace and like summon quote unquote summon Gerard again.
Um, is what you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
When in fact, what ends up happening is, oop, your dad shows up. What in the fuck have you done, Kana?
It was magical lesson. Gerard attacked me.
Don't lie to me. You son of a bitch, don't you lie to me. Have they
You don't
gotten to
call
you?
mom by that name.
Have they gotten to you?
Who? What?
Don't fuck around.
I don't
You tell me
listen.
right now, son.
I am telling you exactly what happened. I had musical lessons. Mom went upstairs.
Uh-huh.
I picked the plants, and I came in here to do magical lesson after I did all of the chores around the house. By the way, yes, I didn't do musical practice as perfect as you always wanted, so we're not
Uh-huh.
going to go outside. But I came in here to do magical training, and your Gerard went red and then attacked me. All right, I didn't attack
Whoa, whoa,
him.
whoa, 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 whoa,
He
whoa, 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 whoa. He went what? He went fucking red?
he went red. Yeah, he went red,
Oh,
Dad.
son of a bitch. All right.
Don't
All
like
right.
that.
All right. All right. I get it. I believe you. Fuck. All right. Well, son, seems like today's the day you become a man. Okay. I'm gonna have to let you in on some secrets, all right? You're not going outside today, but it looks like we're gonna have a long talk. All right? Now
Okay,
just now just keep your fucking mouth shut and your ears open, okay?
got it.
Let's go to the study. Don't fucking touch anything or you'll likely die. All
All
right.
right.
Boy, I'm glad that you told him. So, let me just add this for you again and save. So, your father leads you into his study. He continues to walk past you and sits down, and you notice this. He looks like a goblin, but he's way too tall to be a fucking goblin. Like, you know what goblins look like. You've seen pictures and shit. They're supposed to be like these tall, like these tiny little fucking like grubby pieces of shit, right?
Yeah.
This dude's like 6 foot, which is massive for a goblin. He doesn't look so good. To put it in a certain like kind of way, he looks sickly. And he's kind of like sitting in the
I'm not on
chair.
that page.
Oh, sorry. Thanks. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm
All
there.
right. So this is your dad's study. Your dad's study, he's got magical shit all over the place. Now I'm talking as if this were your head. Your dad's got all this magical shit all over the place. He's got books and stuff all over here. Um Tons and tons of arcane tomes and whatnot that he's always told you he's got like the oldest books in the world or whatever. He's got a bunch of like scrolls and shit, all these magical items that he keeps around the house, some gems. He calls them soul gems, whatever the fuck that means. You're not a lich, you don't know. A bunch of other weird shit in the back, books and stuff that he says are illegal. Um, and Over at the table here, you see this fine gentleman right there is he's a 6 foot tall goblin who looks sickly. Looks like the hair on his head is barely hanging on. Like in the patches that it's like already missing. It just looks like he's like it looks like he should have been dead already, but you're not entirely certain. You
Yeah.
don't know with your father being who he is, you don't know if this goblin's like pretending to breathe just for the sake of pretending or otherwise. But your dad walks over and they have a bit of a hushed conversation and he goes, Kana, come over here. Take a seat.
Yeah, I just move over and sit down in the empty chair.
Yeah. He goes, all right, Kana. Let me explain something to you, okay?
Sure.
Now, I belong to an organization called the Arcane Eye. Right? Now, you might not like how I act. You might not like my attitude, but look, there's a lot of bigger problems in this world than just fucking you, okay? As Grimtooth here knows. And he nods over at him. Grimtooth is like, well, it would seem as though my problems have only just begun, my young lad. And then your dad goes, he had a grudge that was like 100 years old. Thought that he took care of it. Turns out, what with the magical situation outside, his magic didn't last too long. The fucker came back. Who the hell ever heard about turning someone into a statue and them coming back from that? Fuck. Anyways, Grimtooth was just leaving. He's gotta go try to kill this rat bastard. Bad people, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Alright. And Grimtooth looks at you and... Oh, you gonna say something?
Can't we go with him? Like, I mean, yeah, I might be a whelp, but you could do something.
Look, you're not a whelp. I'll tell you what you are. You're lower than the worm shit that's in the dirt around us. You have no idea what the fuck you're getting into yet. But I'm gonna try to make it so that way you do get an idea. No matter how long it takes, no matter how many years you gotta be in here to learn how to do magic the right fucking way, to learn how to fight the right fucking way. This is just the beginning step in a very long process of getting you to be right. Alright?
Yeah.
And then Grimtooth kind of stands up and goes, well, if you're ever around Death Alley, let me know. But it sounds like you'll outlive me. And then he walks off, and you can almost smell the fucking magic on this dude. He he's gonna walk over, and you see him step into this fucking magical circle, and he goes, "Ta-ta," and poop, gone. Now above your dad's head on the wall behind him, there is there's this symbol, and it looks like this giant eyeball, right? And
Yeah.
where the eye is in the middle of it is a 7 pointed star. and it around it it says, let me consult the sacred texts. Around it it says Oculus Vitae Omnia. It says it across the bottom and across the top. Um. Oh, by the way, while you're sitting in this chair and you're just kind of like taking in this whole scene, you're smelling like the odd scent of ozone, right?
Hmm.
Smells like electricity everywhere.
Yeah,
You can smell like super rich, like hardwood smells and leather and all like the usual like fancy manly type of things. But
yeah.
there's this like permeating smell of just like it smells like there's lightning in the room. You know what I mean? Um, but your dad goes, look, Connor, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's people in the world that after hundreds of fucking years are still trying to kill me. All right? This is what
Yeah.
I mean when I say how dangerous this fucking world is. What were you gonna
Mm.
say?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've talked about that before. How your enemies, you vanquished them, right? Like that's what you used to say.
Look, I've killed plenty of people in my time. All right? Most of them deserved it. But for what it's worth, there's some people that not even I can kill. Or there's some people that at the very least I would end in a stalemate and we'd both be fucking dead. But the way that magic works outside, it ain't the same fucking world. I can't just go walking around fucking throwing spells willy-nilly, killing people left and right. Not that I would, alright? I'm a refined fucking gentleman now. But I got this seat on the Arcane Eye, right? We're a group of people who maybe we done some bad things in the past. But we want to make sure that magic flourishes in the rest of the world. Alright? You understand what I'm saying?
Wait, so like, yeah, okay, I think I get it.
All right. Like you have certain magical abilities, right?
Yeah.
I got certain magical abilities too. Joe Schmo doesn't have fucking magical abilities. Maybe he wants to have magical abilities. Maybe maybe some people they ask for powers, they get them. Maybe some people are born with them. Maybe some people learn them like I had to fucking do. But with the state of the world as it currently sits, ain't none of that shit fucking happening, okay? So, what me and my pals do is we make sure that wherever there's people trying to stop magic, we try to stop them. Unfortunately, what that means for me currently, I got some people on my ass, all right? And they mean fucking business. So we're stuck in here for a little bit until they die or the world changes or something like that. But just know that if the day comes where that fucking rat bastard actually takes me out, my seat is gonna immediately go to you. You understand that, right?
Yeah, you've told me some of this before.
All
Not
right.
this, but I remember something like it.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's why the fuck I always tell you. You gotta fucking pay attention when I'm telling you this shit. See, God, you know what? I swear to fucking God, your mother, she babies you too much. All right? Now look, I didn't spend all this fucking time in the world amassing all of these magical items and putting up all these fucking sigils and doing what I had to do to make sure that you and your mother were safe for nothing. All right. Just know that one day, maybe soon, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not. I don't deal in absolutes. All right. You'll be able to go and do whatever you gotta do out there. But for now, fucking toughen up a little bit. All right. The last thing I want to see is you leaving this place and immediately setting foot out and dying. Okay? We don't need that shit. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some stuff real quick, all right? Just fucking sit here. Don't do nothing, okay? Please. Your mother's all in a fucking tiff about it because I had to fucking tell her that someone tried to kill you. Jesus Christ, she's already calling Asmodeus right now. You think I need that shit in my life again? Good God. What, you fucking laughing?
No,
You
no, sir.
you forgot all about how you forgot the whole thing with Asmodeus, huh? All right, yeah. Let me give you just a little piece of a fucking refresher. When the archdemon the archdevil himself holds a grudge, you don't get out of that very lightly, okay? Now
Yeah.
your mother's over here trying to literally bring hell back to Earth because someone wanted to attack her little boy. Now
Well,
don't
did you tell her that I killed the guy? Maybe if you started off with, "Hey, just so you know, your son's kind of
right.
badass and killed someone,"
Okay.
she might have
Look,
been a bit more relaxed, and she
you
might have
think
been like,
so?
"Oh,
You think your mother would have been relaxed.
a little bit
Right.
more than calling
You know
Asmodeus."
what? You know what? I hope for your sake that when you do find a woman that you understand the words that are coming out of your mouth right now. Okay? Let alone if she's a lieutenant of the fucking hells. All right? So, you go on with your view of the world, and then I'll go on with the real view of the world. Anyways, just fucking sit tight. I've got some shit I gotta grab. One sec. And
Okay.
you see him, he just kind of like looks around. He goes, fucking, where the hell? Vroom, and then he's out. Disappears. Doesn't make a sound. I made that sound so you know that he went away. Doesn't make a
Yeah,
sound.
yeah. Okay. Uh, so Gerard said to go over to my favorite book at in Dad's place, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that would
So
be right over here.
I was looking at the wrong bookshelves. So yeah, I'd go over here. Uh, like look around, make sure there's like nothing visible exactly, because the room smells like magic still, right?
Oh, yeah. Tons of it
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. So it would just be like looking around all paranoid and then grabbing the top of the book and like,
hmm So the book that you are looking for is the name of the book, and it's written in big, thick fucking letters right along the spine. It's called The Cunning and the Courtesan.
yeah,
This is like the childhood fairy tale book that your mom had read to you for like the first, I don't know, like fucking 11, 12 years of your life. It's this fairy tale book about this cunning adventurer who meets the love of his life and then goes on this adventure to get her, and then they live happily ever after. It's like the basics of it, right?
yeah,
So you see it immediately. You key in right to it, and you said you want to pull the top of the book and then pull the whole thing
yeah,
out, or
yeah,
what?
yeah. Try and pull the whole thing out.
Yeah, so you pull the whole thing out, and as soon as you do, the fucking door swings open. You know, the old fashioned bookshelf door
Yeah,
swings right open. And what you get, what you get in return is the most like disgusting, old, musty, dusty, cold ass fucking air just as like the pressure regulates and just sucks in boatloads of fucking air. And it like dust and fucking it smells fucking horrific.
yeah.
Um
Because we've lived in a mostly like kind of how do you say it,
the
a nice,
cushiest fucking thing
yeah,
possible.
yeah. So of course there's like incense and aromas that make
hmm
it smell good. It's not just gonna be normal air. So this is the first whiff of like
Oh yeah.
old time air, and it's just
Yeah, dude, it's not just old time air. This smells legitimately like death. This smells like old death.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. So, um, what you see in front of you as you step through this doorway, first of all, you have to step around this coffin.
Hmm.
And it's a big, huge fucking stone coffin. It looks like it's made out of obsidian glass. It's like
Oh.
black. There's a fucking some sigil with an eye and then the seven. It's the same sigil that you've seen before. Uh, it's an eye, and then inside of it is a seven-pointed star. And
Okay.
there's like a massive layer of dust on it. Looking all around you, the floor is littered with weaponry. I mean, weapons of all kinds and gold, like nuggets, fucking coins, gemstones. It's not like you're not like walking through a 3-year-old's bedroom. You know what I mean? It's not like I can't stand, but the shit's fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, when you come in, there is um so you're in a catacombs. Let me back this up. Like your eyes adjust to the darkness. Also behind you, the door shuts.
Okay.
Um, but when your eyes adjust to the lack of light, you realize it's very dimly lit torchlight around here. Like, who the fuck is keeping these torches lit? You know what I mean? Must be magical. Um, Along all of the walls, there are shelves with bones and like full blown skeletons inside of them, like the Dwegar in Skyrim. There's just like shelves with full blown skeletons and bones and shit everywhere. Um, and every one of them has like armor. Fucking some of them are even holding weapons and shit. Like this place is packed to the gills with everything. There's this massive fountain in the center, and inside of it you can see it looks like like wishing wells.
Yeah.
It's like that, but gold, copper, silver, maybe platinum. You've probably never seen a platinum piece in your life because you don't really need to worry about no
Money.
money. Um, but um, as you're like kind of like taking in the surroundings, you see around the base of the fountain, so like the widest part where like the pool is at. Um, you see inscribed in a common tongue. It says, "Thank you, my friends. Without your help, our sun would not be. Rest here and rest well. Your glory shall always be yours." What
It
do you
says
want
that
to
on the
do?
fountain.
It says it. It's yeah. It's inscribed on the base of the fountain.
I mean, having been taught like how to say goodbye to a friend who's fallen in battle, because it's been 19 years of training, more or less. I think Connor would just like kneel down and like put his hand on the put his hand on the edge of the what is it? Freaking son of a bitch.
Fountain.
Yeah, the fountain. Thank you.
You want to move
Because
your character over there?
yeah. He would just
Yeah.
like lean down and put his hand there and be like, "Th- "Thanks for your sacrifices, guys. But it's time to forge destiny myself." And then like get up, offer like a small nod to his head towards the fountain, and then start moving along.
Okay. Go ahead and move your character wherever you want to move him. Give it to me in like 30-foot increments. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. Yeah, you would see right here, like kind of narrows out. And I don't know if you can see this on your map, but if you look there, there really are weapons all over the place, by the way. All
yeah.
right, good, good. Just so long as you're seeing all this
I
stuff.
saw the weapons all around.
All right. So yeah, you come to a spot where It looks like it kind of curves around, like slightly around. You can see like the light catching off the hallways and whatnot. But
Yeah, I think this next part, like now that it's narrowed down, he's gonna travel with like his like slip the knuckles on, clench them in his hands, and then like move forward slowly.
all right. Okay. Yep. So you come to a big doorway, um, and it's well, there's no real difference. There's no fountain over here, but you can look. You see a statue, up against the wall that's pointing to your left. Like it's not pointing, but it's like facing. If you're facing
It's
down this
facing.
hallway,
Yeah, yeah. It's facing.
yeah. If you're facing
It's
this
facing
way,
forward to my left. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So that's not a door in the middle of the hallway there.
No, it's a doorway. It's not. It's there's no door in it. It's just an archway to like a
Okay.
threshold to cross through.
Yeah. Then he'd move up.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You see inside of here, um, just tons of doors, or not doors. Tons of treasure, bones, coffins, skeletons, all the like. Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Then again, it would just be moving forward, and then as he gets here, he would stop in front of the statue
Oh yeah,
just to like see if there's an inscription or something like that.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah, nice. Um, you know, it's really interesting. This statue looks remarkably like your fucking dad. Like add like 50 pounds to it or whatever, right? Because he's kind of gaunt and like lithe right now. But like add like 50 pounds to him and a little bit more life. Like it looks like your dad in like battle mage armor, if you could even call it that.
Yeah.
Cause you know your dad's a caster, and you know casters don't generally um
Fight frontally.
fight with their with like weapons and shit. But your dad's in like some light armor. He's got a
Yeah.
fucking like he's got a sword. Like what the fuck? There's nothing inscribed on it, but you do feel from the back of your neck, you do feel a very, very, very slight breeze. Like not breeze, it's like a air movement
From behind it.
from behind you.
Okay. Yeah. I turn around to look that way. I just see a coffin, right?
You would see the coffin, and then in the walls all the way around, you would see the shelves of dead bodies, like with the skeletons and shit all over the place.
Okay. I want to move right to the coffin there.
Yeah.
Like, do I see an inscription above it or anything?
Let's see. Give me one sec. I have to consult these other sacred texts, the ones that had the script. Do 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 do. This one is Cedric, the Valiant Paladin, is what it says. Across the like the main body of the coffin.
And there is no inscription on the statue. It was just, it looked like my dad.
Yeah, it just looks like your dad
Okay.
in armor with a weapon.
Can I try to see, like, if I can tell exactly where the air is coming from?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation to try to pinpoint.
Yeah, that looks like a. Oh,
Well,
I thought I felt air. Huh.
if you're facing towards this coffin, it feels like it's coming in the general direction of like in front of you, the way that you're facing.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like. I mean, old books of lore and stuff say like, don't disturb those who rest after death. So I tried to like maneuver around and see if I can find like anything on the back wall area that
Okay.
looks like it might lead to an opening.
Actually, you do. When you approach one of these like shelved areas where there's like a skeleton, it's a fully done skeleton, like a full skeleton. I don't know why I keep saying the same fucking two words. It's a full skeleton laying down. He's not wearing any armor or anything like that. Behind him is it's really hard to see because there's really no light in this little alcove, but you can kind of see. Do you have dark vision, by the way?
Give me a second here.
I think you do. I think tieflings have dark vision.
Dark vision for 60 feet.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So when you look in, it's even tough for your dark vision to see because your dark vision shows you things in like gray tones, right? But like looking in, you can see a fucking dirt hole that is like 2.5, 3 feet wide by about like 10 inches tall, right behind him. And it just goes as like it just goes into blackness. But there's definitely faint air coming from there.
Do I see a clear way of of getting into it or no?
I mean, you'd have to belly crawl over there, but you got this skeleton right in front of you.
Forgive me, friend, but you're in my way to destiny, and I'm just gonna try and crawl over the skeleton.
Oh, fucking gross.
Yeah,
um,
you're telling me.
yeah, dude. These bones apparently are so old that they are like collapsing. There's no like structural stability. So as you kind of like try to crawl over, you're like pressing on these bones. They're just like crushing and crunching underneath your hands. You're like, oh, whoa. But you are able to fucking slide your way in. Yeah, you're able to fucking slide your way in, and it's really gross. Um, but you begin making your way through. Um, holy fuck, dude, that is insanity. Uh, Congratulations, you you are gross. So,
Yeah.
it's gonna take you some time. This is a really tiny little hole, but you eventually make it to another room, and as this tunnel that you're in kind of turns a corner, you see purple pinkish lights um like start flooding into like your sight line. And when you emerge, there is, let me see here real quick, shape circle.
Going
uh
to move.
yeah, when you emerge there is a long room. um there's this really odd long room with two pedestals, one red, and there's this black flowing orb. Like this orb looks like it's made out of like water that's been suspended in midair. You know, like water in space.
Yeah.
It looks like that. It's just constantly undulating and moving. On the along either side, you see consult a sacred text again. So, um, the broken sandy floors along here. Let's get to the full description first. The broken sandy floors around here show you chunks of like uh, uh, previous like rock pillar like bases that have been like perfectly cleaved through and have crumbled over time. There's a lot of like just detritus all over the floor. Um, uh, in the like in let's just do this real quick. In this area here, you see a lot of like debris, right? With these weird, it looks like perfect half circle um blocks.
Okay.
It's like taken out of them. It's odd. But
Yeah.
boop and boop. Ooh, that was the wrong boop to snoot. Um so along the walls though, you let me just get that so that I could do this, and there we go. So along the walls, there's actually this odd mural painted along either wall. It's the same mural. Looks like Amelia's awake. It's the same mural, mirrored on either side, right?
Hmm.
Um, let's see. On one end of this mural is a devil. It's just like big, massive curling ram's horns, the red, like pantsuit jacket with like this folded up collar, kind of sneering with these like yellow pupilless eyes and fangs, and he's bleeding out of like he's like weeping tears of blood, blood coming out of his nose, so on and so forth. And he's pointing this staff with a ruby cap on the end of it, or it's a rod with a ruby cap on the end of it. And he's got this snarled, almost screaming look to him. And as you're panning across this mural, you're seeing this hellscape like painted behind him. There's the black ball in the middle, and then the painting shifts to a um like this white ivory pillars and this white floor as this human um is also likewise snarling with like a staff that he's holding with two hands, and he looks like he's like snarling at back at the devil. And between them obviously that black orb. So um written at the base of these walls, it says, oh, and around either entrance, if you look at either of the entrances, they say, for your love I would travel to Nessus itself and snatch you from the clutches of Asmodeus.
Does Nessus ring a bell?
Mm, give me either a religion or an arcana check.
Got it.
Oh yeah. Um, given that you have a history of magical like learnings and whatnot, and your mom is a lieutenant of Asmodeus himself, Nessus is the bottom layer of the Nine Hells. It is where Asmodeus um reigns. That's like his city where he rules the rest of the Nine Hells from.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you want to do?
So, and that is alongside the walls with the purple lights, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to go to the black orb. Where would that be? That's right here, and then right there.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I just move. I don't want to step onto what looks like a magic circle, so I just
Mm-hmm.
move closer and see like if is it like is there anything about it that's catching my eye, or does it just look like a regular black orb?
Well, it looks like it's made out of Vanta paint, if that makes you feel any better. It looks like it's actually like it looks like it's made out of void.
Like it's absorbing light itself.
Yep.
Uh,
You can even see a little bit of event horizon around it.
yeah. I would just start moving around. Do I see anything else around me?
No.
I would just start moving over this way to like making sure to avoid the magic circle, but stopping right here. Are those rays of light like actually shining into the middle area?
Yeah. You can see being produced from these magical circles. One side of them red, the other side of them blue, and they kind of clash in the middle to make this almost purple hue.
Okay.
But the other, yeah, the blue is generating from a magic circle that has nothing in it.
Okay. Uh, does this mean anything to me? Like arcane wise, have I learned anything about this?
You could make me another Arcana check to see.
Yeah.
Hmm. You got to go real far back. Um, the only thing that would really ring, not necessarily even about this. This you have no idea what this is, but you would kind of recognize the mural on the wall as you're going through this. It's part of the story that you've been read for your whole life. This is the part where the cunning wizard. This is near the end. It's weird that it's not weird. If you're putting two and two together, you're coming out of a dungeon in reverse, right?
Yeah.
So this would be near the end of the book, and this is when the wizard legitimately went into hell and took his love back.
Does this wizard look like the statue in the last room, like Father?
Kind of. It looks more like an artist's interpretation. You could kind of see him. You could kind
Yeah.
of see the
Like
resemblance,
if
but it could be,
yeah,
could maybe
if you
not.
look close enough, there's a small resemblance, but not
Sure.
strong enough to be like, oh yeah, one for one, that's
Yeah.
exactly him.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you would know based off of that mural that that point in the book is where um the reason why the wizard was cunning was because he was willing to challenge the devil to a duel of wills to
Mm.
see who would win for the love of his betrothed.
That's meaning to marry.
Yep, that is what that means.
Okay. Making sure you're using the right word.
Mm-hmm.
uh I don't know. I think I just continue moving down. And like not trying to step into the light, like leaving the light as it is and trying not to disturb it.
Oh, sure. Hmm.
Do I still smell the magic or no?
You would
At
definitely smell magic in this place very strongly.
okay,
You didn't in the previous room, but
but this
you
one does.
you do here.
Okay, I'm gonna continue moving uh down towards the blue magic circle at the end.
Okay. Nothing happens from there.
Okay, and as I get here, can I like does it look like the runes for this magic circle were carved fresh?
No, this actually looks like it's not actually on the ground because this is sand, right? But this is like floating just above. This looks like this is just an arcane sigil that has been made here that is floating above the ground. So like you can definitely see a separation of like a couple of inches where if you like pass your fingers through the circle, it's almost like a hologram, right?
Yeah.
Like your fingers can go through and they don't quite touch the sand, but you can like put your hand through like the outer tip or whatever and it's not going to break it.
Okay. Uh, hmm. Can does it look like this magic circle has been used anytime recently or no? Is there a way
No.
to okay.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any way to tell. It just like I said, it looks more like a hologram of light. There
Okay.
wouldn't be any like wear and tear on it or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This I'm going to move forward. Is this a door right there?
Yes, yes it is. Very much so.
Is is there some sort of lock or something?
There's no lock. There's like a, like door knockers.
Yeah.
It's got that for a handle.
I'm going to try and grab that and like give it a gentle tug backwards towards me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you could tell by the hinges and shit like that. It would open towards you, but you go to try it and it gives like it's locked. It just sounds like
Is
there's a
there
deadbolt or something.
okay. Hmm. Investigating the room, is there anything that looks like a key that might like
Hmm.
possibly open it?
Well, on the door you don't see any keyholes.
Yeah.
Um, Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Ow.
Hmm. You do a pass around the entire room, and you don't see a damn thing that would look like there's nothing that resembles any shapes that are on that door. You know what I mean? Nothing that you would feasibly go, oh, this is an impression, or oh, this goes in here. You know what I mean? There's nothing like that at all.
Okay. Uh, hmm. I want to go and stand in the magic circle.
Make me a charisma saving throw.
Got it.
Oh, you failed. Rocks fall. No, I'm kidding.
Son of a.
All right. Well, immediately, as soon as you step in, you feel this weight and it locks you into place. And you're like, oh shit. And then you realize that, like, there's not like a physical weight.
Yeah.
You no longer have control of your body. And it's at that moment that your arms snap, not like out, not T-posing out to the side, but like down by your hand, by your waist out to the side.
Yeah.
And it feels like you're being restrained. And that is when the black ball ticks towards you. You see at this point, you see a line of sand start falling from the ceiling. And you can see where it hits the black ball. It's just gone. Sand falls to the ball, but does not fall through the ball.
Okay.
So now we get to have a challenge. So
Ooh, yay.
let's take a peeky poo here real quick. Let's take a peeky poo.
Challenge.
It's a good challenge. So
It is a good day today.
here's what we're going to do. The first round here, we are going to each roll off for, well, yeah, we're going to each roll off for charisma check. Okay.
Okay.
Now, whoever gets the higher gets to push. And it's the first to 5 successes.
Okay.
All right. So, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I got a 12. You got a 17. Immediately, you're pushing this ball back. Boom, right over to the pedestal. That's a good start. That's a good start. And you're not able to move, but you're trying to you gain the insight immediately of like, okay, this is just like the story, the duel of willpower. You have to use your willpower to force this thing back. Nice. All right. Are you ready for round 2? As you force this thing back over the pedestal, and you see it just kind of like very quickly, and it's like humming with this pressure, and you can feel pressure against your body as this thing is trying to push as well. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. 1919, stalemate. All right, all right. You mark off a success for yourself, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys are holding. So it's not a success. So you have 1 success, and I have none. And then another boom. All right, go ahead. 14 I got. 5.
Ooh.
So this thing pushes closer, and it you can feel. I'm trying to think. It almost feels like I don't know if you would know what electrical pressure feels like. Have you ever been shocked?
Yeah.
You know that feeling of like wavy bones that you get? Like if you ever stick something, it's not like the big pow. It's more like a, and you can feel like you're, when you get hung up, it's not a pleasant feeling. I know, but you feel like your bones are turning to jello a little bit, as this thing comes in with an even stronger pulse as before and forces its way off of the thing. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
So you have a loss. I have a success. So if you want to mark off.
I've got it down as 1 and 1.
All right, perfect. Here we go again. Oof. Oof.
God damn.
Oof. That's a biggin. Yelp, yelp. That's a biggin. Womp. It moves over 2 this time. Uh-oh. All right. Ready to go again?
Yeah.
And womp. 6. Well, you don't have to beat much.
Did it not roll? Okay. I thought I clicked it.
Holy shit. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, no,
Womp.
go ahead and use a good roll for this one.
Yeah, right. You push it back 2. All right, so that's what, 2 successes now for you?
Yeah, 2 for me, 1 for you.
To my 1?
No. Wait, no. Wait a second. Do we tie?
We did tie. 19 and 19.
Lost, and then I lost again. So it's 2 to 2.
So 2 to 2. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Fuck. All right. You're able to push it right back to the starting point. This is good. So that's 3 to 2 now, right?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. One more time. Oh, fucking 90 or 16. It's staying right fucking there. That is perfect. You're keeping this thing back. So what is that? 4 to 2 now?
4 to 2.
Holy shit.
Although one of yours was a crit, so.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, one of yours was a 21.
Yeah, it was a 17.
Oh, it was a 17 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now this thing lets it doesn't let out a sound or anything like that. It just you feel poof as you hit basically the next level. 12. Fucking A. Is that 5? Dude, you are such a fucking like tower of ice. What is that? Not isolated of like you have a tower of fortitude. I think is like the fucking spell. Why am I doing this? You are like your willpower is so fucking strong that not even Mordite, as you remember, it is able to stop you. As this thing tried to put the pressure on you, and you went, dude, this is nothing. Pew! As this thing fucking gone. It would seem that your father's training has really helped you out. And at the moment that that thing goes away, the door behind you and the door back, the way you came, unlock and open up.
Okay.
You want to keep going ahead?
I want to move back.
All right.
I mean, not back, but
yeah, you want to proceed.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. Wait. Okay, now don't look at my screen. Don't look at my screen. Matter of fact, here. I am going to disable my camera.
I have my notes over Discord right now.
Good. Well, I disabled my camera. So,
Okay.
you should be able to see your token now, right?
Yes, I see my boy.
All right. So, when you watch the VOD of this, you're going to laugh. But when you walk through this doorway, the first thing that you notice is that you're standing on a tile that is roughly like 8 feet. It's clearly made out of ceramic and it looks brittle. When you step on this tile, trust me, there's a thing for this. When you step on this tile, it lights up green. And it's at that moment that you go, whoa, what the fuck is this? And you start looking around. When you look around, if you're watching the video of this, shh, don't tell him. When you're watching the video of this, while you're looking around, you would notice that this is like 8 wide by 8 long on these tiles that are roughly 8 feet like 8 square feet or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Um, but um, ahead of you is an iron door on the other side of this room, right?
Yeah.
It looks similar to the one that you just came through, but um, there it is. To the right, there's also a golden door, and that's actually slightly open, but it does have an arcane rune hanging in front of it. You can, even from your vantage point here, because it's slightly open, like it goes from the right side out, like into the room. Even with your vantage point from here, you can see that there's some like legit treasure in there. You just see a pile of gold, and that's as much as you can see. I mean, who knows what else is in there, right?
Yeah.
But um the murals on the opposite wall, on the wall opposite of that golden door, they actually depict Asmodeus towering over some sort of like maze or labyrinth, while the wizard is jumping from step to step, and there are tiles exploding behind him. And he is trying to jump over and through this route towards the succubus that's trapped in a cage ahead of him and reaching out for him. Like with the other rooms, there is a quote that says, "The Devil King has cunning, but our bond runs higher than any fiendish intellect. Navigating the dangers of this world is paramount, but navigating through our life together is most important." So, you are stepping on a tile that is magically glowing with green light.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You can use your ping to tell me the next tile that you want to step on.
I think go over here.
Okay. Um.
Can I use my quarterstaff to like touch it? Like bap, bap.
Uh. You can, and when you like tap it, nothing happens. Um. As you go to step off of this, the tile that you are on breaks, and it just like collapses to a little bit of rubble underneath your feet. You could tell that it is incredibly fragile. But which one did you want to step on?
This one right here.
All right, go ahead and move your token over there. How many hit points you got?
Uh, Not a whole lot.
How many exact?
4.
Okay, well, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, my
As
favorite.
as as this pops up underneath you.
What is it? It's just
There's literally just a skull and crossbones fucking sigil. Oh, okay,
Let's
a
go.
10. That is good for the first.
Oh goody.
Oh, all right. Well, it's been real. Fuck. Now it's been real. Okay. So, 2 out of the 4 of your hit points is up in smoke, as there is a small, it's not like a fireball, but there is a gout of flame that as this thing cracks just and roasts everything up in there. You get singed pretty damn good considering your current status.
Mm.
All right. Uh what's the next one?
Uh, can I go back to dad?
You certainly can try.
I think next one we're just gonna go straight down.
Straight down. All right. So go ahead and move your character over there. Okay. Here we go.
God damn it.
Ooh, nice.
Good.
Nice, 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 nice. All right.
Random ass chance.
Is it random?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Hmm. Interesting. Which way do you want to go now?
Wait a second. Give me a second here.
This Give Me a Second here, brought to you by Obscure Windows Games.
My favorite. Can I
This is
use Mage Hand to press down on the button, the pedestal in front of me?
You certainly can try.
I'm
You
going to conjure up one of the few things I know, assisting hand, and use it to press down on the pedestal before me.
go ahead and show me which one on the ping.
This one.
Okay. So you produce your mage hand and you go over there and you press down on the mage hand. And you don't know if this one was blank or if your mage hand can't produce enough weight to trigger the trap.
That's not reassuring.
It's not, but your mage hand isn't really good for any more than 10 pounds of pressure.
Fuck. Should have brought Dad's desk with me. God damn it.
So,
Okay, I am going to reach out with the tippy toe and press the button hard. Press the pedestal hard right there. Not like full on jump onto it, but like one leg out and then put as
yeah.
much pressure as I can.
So you start toe tapping on the thing. Doesn't seem like anything happens.
I am going to move down one more.
All right. That's it. What's next?
I am going to same thing. Mage hand, next one. And then if the mage hand doesn't activate,
Let me give you a hint here real quick.
yeah.
This tile was not accidentally forgotten about when it came to arcane sigils.
Wait, is there an arcane sigil on it?
Do you see one?
No.
You're going to go that way? Which way do you want to
No,
go?
no, 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 no. I want to go down this way.
Okay. Go ahead.
Again, mage hand, press down on this one.
You don't know if your mage hand will ever trigger any of these traps.
Okay. Can I use Arcana to see if I think mage hand might do anything?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana. So, you know that your mage hand is only good for like 8 to 10 pounds, right? Odds are that these ceramic tiles. Oh, by the way, these break after you step off of them.
Yeah.
Like your weight alone is almost enough to break these, and then the added weight of like walking is enough to crack them. But
Okay.
but you pretty certain that these things weigh more than your mage hand does. So that little bit of added pressure probably isn't going to do much.
Okay. Wait a second.
You also have you have other things. I don't know if you ever added it. We probably should have gone over that. You have inspiration.
Oh, I see that.
If you wanted to use it for a hint, I can do that for you.
I would, you know what? I would take that.
Okay, perfect. So let's go over what you know real quick. I'm just gonna hop over to the objects and token. So you started here, right? When you started on this tile, it lit up green.
Mm-hmm.
The next tile over was an explosion. The tile after that was green. And then this tile was blank.
Yeah.
Did you move down one more? I forgot.
No, I have not
No,
yet.
you
I just
haven't
moved
yet.
to down
Okay.
that one.
So, it's entirely possible that you getting farther from this tile here is why there is no sigil here. It
Oh my
all.
fucking god!
Do you understand the obscure Windows game?
I am playing Minesweeper right now.
Hmm. Isn't that interesting?
I'm going to put down a question mark flag for this tile I'm on.
For the one that you're on?
Yes.
You know you're only supposed to flag mines in Minesweeper, right?
Is there a number that pops up
There is not.
underneath the tile I'm on?
But you know how numbers in Minesweeper change colors?
Yes.
Maybe the arcane sigils have something to do with color, which is dependent on the same rules as a very obscure Windows game.
www.google.com. How to play Minesweeper.
Well, here, this can still be a part of it. So, the numbers that are associated with Minesweeper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anytime that when you set a mine down in Minesweeper, right?
Mm-hmm.
You basically have all of the tiles that are all the way around it, which is usually 8 of them. There are 8 tiles around any one mine tile, right? Generally speaking.
Yeah.
Now, the number coincides with if there is a 1 next to a mine, then that means that there is only one mine touching any one given tile. Any that one tile, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if the tile behind you was green, and you know that the tile behind that was a mine, you could probably surmise that the lowest risk is green.
Yeah.
And that no tile means that there are no mines directly touching this tile.
Okay.
Which direction would you like to go? There's also other things if you want. But I don't think that it's going to I don't think that it's going to help too much. You do have that necklace that you can try, although you are outside of your dad's dungeon. And I
Yeah.
don't know if you necessarily want to draw attention to the fact that you are here.
No. Do I
So,
have any duct tape?
huh?
Do I have any duct tape?
Duct tape? No, you don't have duct tape in a high fantasy setting.
Do I
I
have magical duct tape?
mm, well, since you say it that way, no.
But of course.
Are you trying to mark things down?
No, I was trying to see if I could combine a few items in my inventory to throw them.
To throw them?
Yeah.
Interesting. You think they're going to equate to a body's weight worth of stuff?
No, but it might be heavy enough to trigger it.
Maybe. Would you like to potentially lose all of your stuff?
Wait, was that magical fire back there?
No, it was not.
Guess what?
You have resistance?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. So you take 1 point of damage.
Yeah, I just realized.
Thank
I was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I was like, wait, I'm a tiefling. That was fire.
When we did Daniel's prologue, Kaoken's prologue, it took him 3 sessions to realize that he had resistance to non-magical slashing piercing damage
Yeah.
when you guys fought the Fleece Mane. I'm glad that you picked up on it. But nevertheless, you got to make a choice.
I'm going to move down to that one.
Okay, go ahead, move your character. You ready?
No. Hit me.
Okay. It would seem that this tile also does not have a magical sigil.
I am going to, feeling a bit more confident, I'm going to move down to over here.
All right. Here's where the fun starts.
Explosions everywhere.
It
You're
sets off a
suddenly playing.
chain reaction.
You're suddenly playing
Oof.
Space Cadet.
Soon as
Oh
you step on it,
shit!
boom, lights up green.
Brain, remember 10 minutes ago when you saw that screen for just a moment.
Please understand, if you die in here,
You die in real
you
life.
die in real life. I have a
Hey, dude,
sniper trained on you right. No, like
so
that's
does
it.
he like seeing me naked?
What do you want to do, bud?
uh okay. I'm trying to see what I can do.
Are you playing Minesweeper on stream right now?
I am
I mean,
not.
not
No,
right
I am
now,
not.
but like,
No, I am not playing Minesweeper.
dude, you better after this one. This is good.
Fuck you! I am not playing Minesweeper on stream. I'm gonna have PTSD if I die from this.
Now that
Someone's gonna
I
be like, "Oh, I
now
love the new Minesweeper tank." I'll be like, "Minesweeper."
now that I've had to make my own, I know exactly how to play this game, and it's amazing. As a kid, I did not fucking know. I was just
I knew a
randomly
little
clicking
bit on
shit.
how to play. I knew a little bit on the numbers in Minesweeper.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. Fuck it. Moving right there.
All right, go ahead and move your guy. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I knew it.
Ooh,
I knew it. Is this door open right down here?
it is not open. The golden door over here is open,
That one's
slightly,
open.
but it has an arcane sigil in front of it.
I'm gonna go right there.
Okay. Well,
I'm waiting for the explosion to kill me.
funny enough that you say that because
Son of a
so you survived one. Let's see if you can survive another. How many hit points do you have?
I have 3.
Dude. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you have a backup character in case you die right here? Because if you drop to 0 hit points, this is
I
it.
don't have one made right now, but I can make one.
Okay. I hope Connor doesn't die at birth.
I hope not either.
Oh.
Yes. Are we rounding up or rounding down?
We're rounding down.
Okay, good.
So, fucking 1 hit point.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Good Lord Vader.
Okay.
This door is not opening up.
You want to try to open it up?
Yes.
Okay. You
Actually, wait.
ready? What?
Can I use Arcana to see if there's any like magic on it?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Jesus Christ! Come on, man.
Dude, this looks like a door. There's the similar like door knocker handle, like a ring handle.
I remember in the book of the wizard that there were traps on a few chests that he went to. Can I use? There's no trap. Never mind. Shit.
I mean, if for what it's worth,
Use
the only thing
investigation.
yeah, you can investigate it for traps. Go ahead.
Cool. God damn it.
Dude, this looks fine. This door looks like it's just like ready for you to open it
I'm
right up.
gonna open the door and it's gonna explode in my face.
This door, okay, so it swings in towards you.
Okay.
Make me an intelligence saving throw. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It swings open, no problem. You ready to move on to the next room?
I am.
Are you sure about that?
Kind of, John. Say no.
Okay. Congratulations.
I'm not in a trap room, or am I?
I don't know. Let's find out. So, in the middle of this room is a fountain. This room also appears to be well lit, and it has the odd smell of wildflowers. Huh. At the base of this square fountain, along all four sides, it says, "Stay with me, my love, and we shall know a life of unending joy." And there's a mural around either wall that shows this basically albedo and
Yeah.
this fucking wizard like laying down in a field of wildflowers. And like, there's like food and so on and so forth, and it just shows like a constant moon and night cycle across either side of this as they are enjoying their time.
Okay.
So you have reached sanctuary. You can take a long rest if you want.
I
Fucking
After that room, I am going to take a long rest
nice.
nearby the fountain.
Perfect. Yeah. So you didn't go and grab anything for any like adventuring pack, or you didn't grab you
I
didn't
I
you
I
you
literally have what's in my inventory.
I know.
That
You didn't like prepare or anything like that.
No, it was kind of just a
Spur of the moment, yeah, because
yeah.
you have to go. But no, it's totally fine. Surprisingly enough, dude, you lay down on the floor and it's warm, it's comfortable, it's tile, but dude, it feels like you're wrapped up in a blanket when you go to lay down. Is there anything that you wanted to do before you take a long rest and actually like take a nap?
Uh, pray to God, not really.
Yeah, because the next ones are boy.
No, it's just gonna be looking at the water. Do I sense anything from it? Like, does there seem to be any like magical enchantments to it?
Actually, looking around, you notice what looks like fireflies kind of dancing around the top of this. It makes a wonderful sound. The like um the fountain. It sounds calming. You feel super at peace. You have this nice little dancing light of fireflies that kind of like flare up and die down and flare up and die down.
Okay.
You want to take a drink?
Uh, hmm. You know what? Against better judgment, I kind of do.
Okay. Um, so are you gonna move up to the fountain and drink? Or are you gonna try to suck it out with like air power?
Air power.
Did I?
Could
I
move the
didn't.
guy.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Nope, it's impossible. Because this was a trap. No, I'm kidding. All right, there you go. There you go, bud.
As you move, you realize you can't move.
Ah,
Yeah,
he can't
I'm gonna
move.
go.
By the way, you have 100% like exceeded my expectations.
I
I'm
am going
very proud of
to
you.
go to the far side um, of the water
Hmm.
and then take a sip.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna cup it. You're just gonna like shove your face into it.
No, no, no. I have read the old books that Father said were foolish, and one of them was, "Do not bend your head to drink from a river
Nice.
in case enemy comes to slit your throat from behind." So yeah,
That's
no, it's
yeah.
like it's cupping with one hand and like knuckles ready with the other hand, and like sipping
Okay.
and looking
Yeah.
around.
As soon as you do that, all apprehension goes away. You feel the most comfort. This is a like a literal ambrosia. This is a
Mhm.
nectar of the gods. It's sweet. It tastes like rose water. It's amazing. It warms you up and also like refreshes you in a way that like ice water would.
I see.
As I slurp from my
Yeah,
straw.
exactly.
Um
After
for
after like I would have a few handfuls of that and
oh yeah.
then fill up my water skin with it.
Yeah. So after drinking that, you don't need to take a long rest. You give yourself the effect of a long rest, but you are completely revitalized.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
I feel like I could go on. My
th-
heart could go on.
yeah, this is like a Zelda fucking fountain that you just found.
Got it.
And as soon as you're ready, you kind of take a breather. You're like, okay, what in the actual fuck is happening right now?
Yeah. Why does my dad want to kill me? God damn.
Yeah, why does my dad want to kill me?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you have had a little bit of like teaching when it comes to dungeons, right?
Yeah.
Very, very slightly. And the one thing that always sticks in your head is dungeons are supposed to keep things at a certain status quo,
Hmm.
right? When you set the trap, generally speaking, this is from your dad. Your dad's like, holy, he's like, Kana, look, when you set a trap,
You piece of shit. You fucking piece
half
of
the time you have to remember the trap doesn't know who's gonna spring it. So you better be damn sure that you have a way for you to get around, or that you tell somebody who doesn't need to get hit by the trap how to get around it, okay? You can like have these flashbacks where he's like, the traps love to be left alone. The dungeon wants to be left alone, but sometimes people go wandering where they're not supposed to, you know? And so you got to test the metal a little bit. You got to make sure that they got the gumption to make it through the puzzles and the traps and the rooms and the monsters and all of that. You got to see if they're worth your time. Whittle them down a little bit. Most of these yahoos over here looking for fucking treasure, glory, and adventure. Half of them have never even seen the fucking backside of a goddamn goblin, let alone a fucking treasure room. Wouldn't know what to do with it. You gotta weed out the irresponsible ones. You feel me? You hearing what I'm saying, Connor? As it like that memory just kind of like fades in and out, and you're like, oh shit. um, let me know. Are you ready to move on to the next room?
Yeah. I would be ready to move on to the next
Yeah.
room.
So you fucking go on out and you push the door. It opens out towards the next room, and you are here. One sec. Boop. Connor. Boop. Save settings. Boop. So what you see here, this is a triangular room, and you are at like the center apex of this triangular room. There's two massive forge fireplaces that are halfway down almost, either end to your left and your right, and they seem to be illuminating magically this massive statue of a succubus, and she's got her hands kind of oh, here, I can put this back up now. Boop. And so hello, so she's got this, she's holding her hands like this, and you see she's got this almost look of like um happy crying, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
has like a face of joy, but there are like tears that have been like sculpted to be running down her face, and she's holding her hands over the center of her chest, and there is a little heart. And even from this distance, you can see there is like this red glint, what looks like a heart, within, like shaped like a heart, not like an anatomically correct heart, but shaped like a heart.
Yeah.
Um, what do you want to do?
I want to move up to what are these things on the sides of the room?
So these are the forge fireplaces that are illuminating this room, and they're producing a good amount of heat. Like as you get close, it really doesn't take much. Even though you have resistance to fire, this is making you fucking sweat. These things are
Right.
hot as fuck.
Okay.
But they are pointed in such a way where they cast this almost reddish orange glow, some like yellowish glow, on this statue of this succubus, which oddly resembles your mom. Doing your mom.
God
Um,
damn it.
so,
And you were straight doing your mom.
so,
I was
um,
doing your mom. Oh my God.
along the far side, the behind the succubus statue, you see another mural, and it depicts a hole in a wall.
Ah, fuck.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It doesn't depict a hole in the wall. Um,
There
uh,
seems to be a cock-sized hole in the wall.
there is a picture of
What do
this
you do?
succubus, right? And so
Mhm.
she's got her horns, but there's also like a weird halo above her, and she's wearing this really long flowy robes, and it's almost like that depiction of like David's like man and God or whatever, like
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Sistine Chapel type deal, where she's reaching out for this wizard who is also like reaching out in these white robes. And it says, "Speak not, my love, for to proclaim my love is to admit our greatest weakness. Hold steadfast to the dream of life, for when we are together, we are eternal."
Can you repeat that again?
Yeah, it says, "Speak not, my love, for to proclaim my love is to admit our greatest weakness. Hold steadfast to the dream of life, for when we are together, we are eternal." That's written like flowingly in between in this picture, but it's in like gold, like live, laugh, love font.
God damn it!
I know.
Of course, it had to be that.
Hey man, the classics work for a reason. What do you want to do?
Shoot myself after having to read that. God damn it!
Yeah, fucking gross.
Uh, I want to move. And that's on the back wall.
Yeah, that is on this wall back here.
Okay.
So you approach the statue.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside of this whole, it's a very obvious, like it's a it's about the size of a fist.
Hmm.
Um and you can see inside is a sapphire. But it looks like it's been set into some sort of gold something or other. Can't really tell. But you can see it plain as day. This red glint of gemstone inside. You have this heat at your back and it's just fucking, I mean it is yeesh. Really, really loud.
Not the is the gemstone, does it give off any magical vibes or no?
Mm, make me an Arcana check. You don't have anything like detect magic or anything like that, do you?
No, I don't.
No, not really. There's no like aura or anything like that. You might get the faintest smell of ozone from it, but
Okay.
you also don't know. Like that could be coming from
That
it.
could be
It
from
could be
inside.
from the forges. It could be this whole fucking place was built with magic. Maybe you don't fucking know.
I want to investigate around the statue, see if there's like any tracks or anything like that that I
Mm-hmm.
can find.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation. Fucking clean as you will. I mean, this thing is like. It looks like this fucking place has never been touched.
Okay.
I mean, the statue is sitting on broken rock that's like jutting out of sandy, like the sandy like desert style like ground, right? It's all
Yeah,
soft
yeah, yeah.
underneath your feet. It's not anything kind of fucking crazy. It's slightly elevated when you walk up, but there's like stairs and shit to a platform that's like right in front of it, but there's no evidence of any other beings having been here.
The forges.
Mhm.
They just look like regular forges, right? There's nothing.
They so okay, this looks like a wide mouth smitty, right? Or smithy, I mean. It's a huge mouth. This thing is like really gothic looking. There's a lot of like straight hard edges and like studs that are in this thing. This looks like what you would imagine like almost like a dwarven forge look. Like very straight edges, a lot of like hard metals. This thing has like a weird greenish tint to it. The the smithy mouth looks like if you take a second and you look at it, it actually looks like a demon's mouth is opened up and then inside is like ever burning coals and fires and like it's hard to look at because just like with any fucking bonfire, like when you turn towards it, it's like drying out your eyeballs and shit. You're like, God damn.
Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna move.
Make me a religion check.
Religion. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because your mom comes from. Your mom may have at
Is
one
it?
point described something about forges that looked like this from where she came from. You can't remember.
Yeah. Is there anything on those forges, or no? It's just the anvil.
Nothing. It's not even an anvil. It's honestly, it's just where you throw the metal into to get it hot.
Okay. 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 Hmm.
Actually, you know what? You know what? Never mind. No, you would see like you would see some like small crucibles on like the ledge of this smithy, and like the welding tongs or like smith tongs, shit like
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
Yeah. The tools, but
Yeah, the things that you would use to like forge
is
something
there
in a
is there
crucible.
any is there any metal
Mm,
around here?
Not that you can see,
Okay.
other than the metal that is made out of the two demon forges.
Yeah. Okay. And you said the back wall had
The mural and all the
the
other
mural.
frilly letter shit. Yeah.
Okay, I wanna go back there and like investigate it. Like look at it closer, see if there's like any highlight or
Yes.
anything
So
special with it.
there is actually. You can see little tiny paintings, like not tiny, right? This is the size of a wall, but
Yeah.
the immediate picture of the succubus and this cunning wizard, basically your mom and your dad. These depictions look exactly like them. It's not really like they're not hiding the
They
shit. You
went
know what I mean?
they went any pretense
Yeah,
and yeah, just went
yeah,
straight for it. Yeah,
yeah.
fuck that.
But so that's the most obvious thing is this weird like up high with this lettering and all that shit going on. Down
Hmm.
below, you can see these forges here. There's like painting artist depictions of these forges, and they look to be roasting like silhouettes of people.
Hmm. So it looks like the forges have people roasting on them.
In between them, yeah.
I'm gonna go back
Back where?
back to the past. You can call me Samurai Jack, by the way.
I hate you.
I hate myself too sometimes. Don't worry.
Good.
Anyways,
Son of a
I'm gonna
bitch.
stand right there. Uh, do I feel anything happen? Any spiritual experience?
You feel really warm. It's getting uncomfortably warm. Your clothes are starting to stick.
Oh, I'm getting all sweaty, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna wait there a little bit longer, like maybe another minute or two.
Okay.
Does anything else happen, or no? It's just
It's just
what?
really fucking warm, dude. You're starting to like dry out. Too much more of this, you're gonna start taking damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm. Part of me wants to stay there,
Hmm.
but at the same time, I feel like that's not doing anything. Going back to investigate the wall, it
Okay.
doesn't look like there's much there
Mm-mm.
other than the mural.
So with your investigation, the one that you did previously for this,
Yeah.
um, I would say that you would have noticed a very similar red heart on the painting of your mom. And at first you weren't really paying attention to it because you were looking at other things, but as you walk back and you're like, all right, what am I fucking missing? Your dad's hand. So they're normally if you're reaching for someone, you're reaching like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your dad's hand is under her hand.
Under her hand.
You see how I'm doing this?
Yeah.
As opposed to reaching for someone's hand to grab it, your dad's hand is reaching under as if to reach past where her hand is at.
Okay.
Kind
The
of towards
statue.
the heart.
The statue. That heart was a ruby, correct?
Yes. And it's sitting inside of a hole inside of the statue.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This pondering brought to you by
I'm
Smooth
gonna move up
Jazz.
there.
Okay.
Since I'm not my dad, but I'm close to my dad.
True.
Uh, I mean, he still calls me a son of a bitch and a piece of shit, but
Tough
close
love, man.
enough.
Tough love.
Yeah. I'm gonna reach out and like. First off, I'm gonna put my hand underneath the statue's hand.
Okay.
Nothing happens. I'm assuming.
So the statue itself is not reaching out. The statue is doing this, like focusing attention to the hole.
Hmm.
Happy
I'm
tears.
going. I'm going to put my hand onto the heart. The just touching it though, not moving it.
Yeah. As soon as you touch it,
Mm-hmm.
um, let's see if you get this after the fact. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
You fall in love with your mom.
Gross.
Fuck no.
All right. So
That's not good.
as you reach in, you just touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Your arm gets this jolt of pain as if it was just stung by like a wasp.
Mm.
Right? Like right underneath the wrist, and you can't pull it back. And it fucking hurts, and you feel almost like poison setting in. Like you feel hot lines running up your arm. And you're able to just kind of now make me another Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
So as it
God, that was even fucking worse.
you can feel the pain starting to run from your arm into your shoulder, and you kind of and as you start to groan, you hear behind you the fire getting louder, and it gets hotter on your back.
Hmm.
Anything else you want to do before we have another Constitution saving throw?
Can I do an Arcana check to know if this was written in any of the books I've studied?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, dude. Here's what Connor would know, and I'm going to put it in a way that Josh would know.
Uh-huh.
The Dune box.
Okay. The, he knows of the Gom Javar, does he?
You would have tales of like people testing their fortitude
Yeah.
versus like things that are in their mind only, like these pains.
Yeah.
People want to like out dick swing each other, and so they would do things that are like painful. There's so many spells that you can curse somebody with, and how long can you last? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is these games that people play that are generally incredibly deadly because they will usually leave weaker people permanently crippled, if not dead.
Okay.
Do you want to proceed?
Yes, I'm going to keep my hand held there.
Give me
Excuse
another
me.
Constitution saving throw
Please, for the love of
with
God.
advantage. Never mind, you don't need it. Fuck off.
Yeah.
So you kind of like,
Let me just do that again just to make sure.
ooh,
Yeah, good thing
right?
it's advantage.
So the pulse the pulse of and then you feel this sharp pain as it enters into your body. You cry out, and then and then you recognize, you're like, I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. And you steal your resolve, and and you're able to fucking really hold it. Last one.
I know exactly what I'm going to say as soon as I leave this fucking place.
As the poison goes to reach to your heart, make me a Constitution saving throw. Oh. Oh
Can I
no.
use magical inspiration that hasn't existed but does exist now that I've re-added it to my
Well,
character?
I'll tell you what. You don't get burned to a crisp quite yet. You do, you feel it in your chest. Ah, ah. And then you hear behind you, these flames get big. You know that just that sound of the rumbling of just fire that's like too big? You know how
Yeah.
fire has that sound of like displacement? You kind of like sweatily and shakily look back, and you see these flames are licking out of the top of these forges now. They're growing out of control. They have not spit on you yet, but they're about to. Anything you want to do before the next one?
No, this is fear is the mind killer.
Okay. Give me a charisma check first.
God damn, that was plus 4 too? Jesus.
That's when you're like, you kind of like hunker down, and you're like, this thing is not going to fucking beat me. Give me one more charisma saving throw with advantage.
Constitution saving throw?
Sorry, yeah, that's it.
I
You
was
know what I
about to
mean.
say, charisma, man, I'm gonna ace this, no problem.
Fuck yeah.
God,
Ooh, I said with
piece of shit.
advantage. I said with advantage.
Oh, okay, good.
Goodbye, Connor.
Jesus Christ. I mean, have I taken any health damage since
Not yet.
the okay.
So now, here we go.
What was that?
Hold on. I
Okay.
gotta see what I'm gonna give you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ad inspector. Ad block. Best ad block. 3d6 fire damage. Ready?
God. Yeah.
And you have resistance.
So that's down to 7.
It's down to 7. One more lick of this and you're not going to be able to make it, my guy.
I thought I was supposed to hold it, son of a bitch.
These flames are big. They licked out at you once, but they mean to kill.
Yeah, okay, so this is no longer a funny game. This
Nope.
is like actually hurting me.
Yeah, you are scorched up your back. All right.
Wait a second.
Is there anything you want to do before we do a Constitution saving throw for the last time, potentially?
Arcana check.
What do you
Would I
want to check?
know? Would I be able to decipher if this is just a dream or if this is actual, like, first off, if this is like actual pain and not just mental pain?
Make me. Let's see. You're trying to see if you feel real pain or if this is some sort of magical, like, enforcement on your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Then make me an Arcana check. Dude. This is a magical effect
On the mind?
on the mind.
Okay.
Keep your 7 damage.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and give yourself 3 more. Because just like how, so you should put yourself back up 3 points. Just
Put
like
myself
how,
up to
yeah,
3 points
put your,
healing.
yeah. Give yourself 3 points healing as you recognize that this is not real fire licking up your back. But in the same way that if the brain thinks you're dead, it dies.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the same way that if your brain thinks that it actually is succumbing to pain, your body will force lesions open and sores and scrapes and cuts and so on and so forth on itself. If you believe it enough. And you did. You legitimately did. Until just now.
Yeah.
All right. Knowing that this is all an illusion,
Hmm.
give yourself one more Constitution saving throw with advantage. I really like your character, but if you fail this one, oh my fucking god, thank God. Okay.
You fucking god.
Okay.
For the longest time, it's been 4,
The
4,
fucking DC was
6,
15.
8.
The DC was 15. As you hold on to it, and then the last one, you feel the poison kill you. And you go, huh. And just as you like fall back, you take the heart with you. And you now have a ruby gem necklace. Ba-na-na-na. It doesn't replenish your heart slots, but you know, you have
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Um, as you take that, and instantly the fires die down to just a bare minimum.
It's no longer
It's like
burning like
dim
before.
torchlight. There's this rush of cold air as you, oh, okay, that's what it's supposed to feel like. And then you hear the doorway out.
I'm going to put the ruby necklace underneath the actually no, I'm gonna put that in my pocket for now. I don't want to touch the other necklace yet.
All right. On to the
And then
next.
yeah,
How many hit points do you have total?
5.
Before you leave, do you want to take a short rest? You should have
Yeah.
had all of the, yeah, you might want to get back to full health. Before you enter this room, that's what happens. Yeah, it's better
God,
than nothing.
piece of
It's
garbage.
basically nothing, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the next room, this room is very well lit. There's a fire to your left that's literally just a fire sprouting out of the ground. You can
Mhm.
kind of make out other fires in here, but it's very well lit. Um, as you walk into this room, you notice that there's a fucking thick ass fog around your ankles that you can't see your feet. I mean thick fog. Um,
But
there are blank walls. There's no mural on this in this room, but you kind of like looking around. You can see the door ahead of you around like a couple of bookshelves that are just sort of in your way. And then turning around, you see above the doorway that you're in, it reads, "To ponders one life, love and history and hardship is to perish. Go forward with the courage to take what you want." What's Connor thinking right now?
after having read that, uh with the lifetime being built up of like being told you're the chosen one day you're going to lead everyone, you're going to lead the world and all of that, it's almost like a confirming of this is it, like
Yeah,
a few more steps and I will have to face up to the fact that this is my like this is over and over again, this is my destiny,
yeah,
this is what I'm living for,
a hundred
I have
percent.
to do this.
And just as you're like, yeah, that's right, I can do this, out of nowhere, you get slapped in the face by you don't know what. You take 1 point of damage as this thing cuts your face. Where the fuck did that come from?
Bitch.
I'm gonna need you to narrate everything that Connor's thinking in his head.
Even through the hardest challenges, even the least worth
You
hero.
get slapped again. You take 1 point of damage.
I don't know what you want me to do
I don't know,
anymore.
but you better fucking run.
Yeah, no, it's sprint o'clock time.
Mm-hmm. I need you to tell me everything that he is thinking.
Right now, he's thinking, "Get the fuck out of here."
Okay, so you can't go
I am.
straight. You
Oh,
can't
okay.
go straight because these this and this are bookshelves that you have to run around.
Okay.
Now, immediately, if you're looking to book, right, there is this way, there is this way towards the fire, or this way around the back, around these crates. Unless you want to jump over the crates. Or you can also try to climb over the bookshelf.
I'm gonna go for right there.
All right, so yeah, you're running. You have like 20 more feet of movement if you wanted to like move.
Is
But
this
as
space right there? Is that open or no?
no, it's not. Right here looks like an old pile of bricks. In a rough shape, like an old fireplace. Like someone took a fireplace apart and then they put it in a pile here in a rough. Like this is what it used to look like, man. And then over here, this is all just literally just piles of netting, like fisherman's netting. Piles
Okay.
of bricks over here, and then these old decrepit bookshelves to your left.
Okay. I'm going to
Quickly,
use
quickly,
Mage Hand
quick.
and lift up those nets and throw them to the side.
There's too many nets for your mage hand. You could throw one net, but
I'm
also
just
you take 1 point of damage.
I'm also just running.
You better run. Where are you running? All right, give me an acrobatics to try to like high knee out of these nets so you don't get caught up.
Bam!
Oh shit, yeah, dude, you are able to like do some weird corkscrew 360 flip and then land on your feet. Where's next? Where's next? Come on, quick, quick,
Give me
quick.
a
Don't
second. I
think,
gotta
don't
switch
think, don't
tabs.
think. Keep doing it, keep doing it.
What are these down here?
What are what's?
These give me a second here. These things.
This is all old like charcoal. Like this is one massive pile of charcoal.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're gonna go that way? Give me an acrobatics check again to see if you can kind of dance around the space between these fucking. Unfortunately, you take 1 point of damage as you're trying to hurry up, but your high knees are causing you to like, god damn it, why can't I? And as soon as you think that, you get hit. All right, what's next? What's next?
Wait,
Come
does
on.
the second one do damage or no?
No, that was just me describing the one that I just told you.
Okay.
What's next?
Two.
What's
Give
next?
me a second.
All right,
I'm
hurry up,
stepping it out so you
hurry up.
can see it.
Yep, hurry up.
There.
Excellent. So you're gonna need to give me one acrobatics check as you pass this orb that is spewing out this smoke. As you do, so this thing has been spinning, and what you don't see is that it has feet underneath it that are spinning, and they fucking take you out. As you land, you take 1 point of damage. Then you get over here by this. Give me another acrobatics check to try to dance around between these flames and this charcoal. Charcoal.
On acrobat. Son of a. What
Nope.
is with my? Okay.
This
Give
time,
me a
hold
second
on.
here.
How many hit points do you have?
Okay, so it's just I'm rolling shit. Okay,
How many hit points do you have?
I have 4.
All right. You take 1 point of damage by the fire as you kind of try to dance past it. You're like, God, I got to get the fuck out of here. And you get through. Now I need you to do one more point. Give you one more acrobatics as these fucking crates start falling over.
What the? I give up.
You dodge out of the way and you're like, Jesus Christ, what is up with this place? As soon as you think that, 1 point of HP.
God, no.
But you are able to make it to the door. What do you want to do? You want to throw that door open as fast as you can? Or you want to try to look, or what? What's up?
I want to do a quick investigation and
Okay.
Arcana check.
Okay. You want to do one, the other, or both?
Can I do both?
Okay. As soon as you go to do the Arcana check, roll me an Arcana. You
What
get
is
slapped.
this?
-1 damage.
Okay, I'm throwing this door open then.
Yep. There you go. You throw that door open. Are you going to run out of it, or are you going to stand there and try to look at what's next?
I'm running out.
Excellent. How many hit points you got?
I have 1.
Oh, fuck, dude.
That's why I said I'm running out. I'm not like. Let me check nicely.
I'll tell you about that after the session. So,
You might want to switch me over.
I will. You find yourself getting through that fucking room, which did say to ponder one's life, love, history, and hardships is to perish. But You are in this circular room with these massive. So this looks like the walls are made out of hard, compact sand. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a sandstone type of deal, but also not really. But let's see here. So you looking around at this, it's clearly sandstone. You can tell by the texture in front of you. As you turn around to go look, the door that you just came through,
Mm-hmm.
it looks, oh sorry, it looks like it is a painting of the door that you just walked through on this sandstone. Touching it, it feels like the door that was here is now just sandstone.
Yeah.
And you feel it, and some of it kind of crumbles, but not like a whole lot. It doesn't look like sandstone. I shouldn't say that because that makes it sound like it's an actual rock. This is just really hard, compact sand.
Okay.
Um, and so you feel it, and you're able to like rub it away a little bit, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?" But it's thick, and you notice that everything in here is painted to look like something. The torches are painted on, but they're emitting a light that makes it super bright in here. There's a door on the other end that's very obviously a painted door. There is a cauldron in the middle of this room, right? All right, let me actually add that so you can interact. There. So there's a cauldron in the middle of this room, and it's real. It's not painted, but what you do see is when you enter it. Okay, what you see a mural that is painted on either side of you. It's the same mural mirrored on either side,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like the wizard is carrying basically the succubus in a wedding gown, like a modern day kind of wedding like
Yeah.
gown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Carrying her out of hell and
Okay.
to a castle. And it says, "Before you, I had not known the strength I possess. Since you, I have known a vigor that would make the Titans of Elysium bow. Without you, I would only have the strength to crush the world, but not to see it flourish." So, as you're like looking around, you go to like kind of step towards another spot in the wall, and you notice that you sink to your knees in this sand. This is like really, really finely sifted sand. So
Yeah.
every step, you're actually sinking to the knee, and then it stops. Right? You're sinking to the knee and it stops. So you have to like, this is going to be considered what you would consider rough terrain, right?
Yeah.
Like half your movement.
Yep.
Um, as you are looking around, like I said, everything looks like it's painted. Looks like it's painted
Do
on
I
this.
see any spice on the ground?
Oh yeah,
Was I
tons.
having hallucinations?
In fact, because of your walking, this whole thing is actually a giant a dune
Sandworm.
worm. Yeah, fucking mouth.
Got it. Got it. Okay. By
So
the way, that new movie. Oh, so good. I
yeah,
watched it
we'll talk
again.
about it later. We'll talk about it
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
later.
But
um,
so I am going to take if I stand still, I'm not sinking anymore, correct?
if
I
you
don't
stand
stay
still,
where
yeah,
you're.
no, you it's not quicksand or anything like that. It's just that
Okay,
when
okay.
you
It's just
step down to your knee.
it's like walking through snow.
Exact,
It's
precise,
fresh snow.
precise.
Okay. I'm going to take out my water flask and drink some water that I took from that fountain.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Does it re-nourish me or no?
Oh sure. Yeah. 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 Go ahead and give yourself a long rest,
Yeah.
but you only get the one use.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking that's your one trump card and that's it. Like you have to drink
Well,
the full thing.
no, really, what it is you forget. You catch yourself like, but it's too late because it's
Yeah,
so
just chug
fucking
it.
good. You're just like, oh my god,
Yeah,
this is amazing.
it's the
Um,
new crack cocaine.
the area in here is like almost desert hot. It's very uncomfortably hot. It's not quite as uncomfortable as like fire hot, but
Yeah,
it's pretty hot in here. It feels like a desert. There's no real wind. But it feels like there's sun beaming down at you. But looking
yeah,
up, there's no sun, right? It just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
feels
It's
like
just
you're
like
in an
windows.
oven.
Yeah.
What do
But
you want to do, man?
give me a second. Give me a second.
Sorry. Yeah.
Uh, having drank my water, it is now time to venture across the great desert.
Nice. Are you going towards the cauldron then?
I'm gonna move. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You make it through. And everywhere where you see these lines here, that's actually like kind of a dune that you have to cross over, so it takes you a little
Yeah.
extra longer to get through it
Okay.
because
Okay. So
that's
I
where
would.
yeah, instead of walking over the dune,
Mhm.
it comes up to like chest height almost.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh shit." And you kind of like move through
Almost
that.
have to like mini swim over it.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 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 And then I'm gonna move another 10 feet. As I near it, do I sense any ozone smell around it?
There is a very slight one, but what you do see with your eyes is that you see that this cauldron is full of water.
Elise, thinking back on the poem that was read on the inscription, it said something about Elysium. Um, I'm assuming that's not beer from Elysian, the manufacturer.
No, 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 no. In D&D world, Elysium
I was
is
about to
the
say,
realm of the gods.
yeah, I was about to say,
It's where celestials come from,
yeah,
most of them.
mostly.
Mostly.
Hmm. I'm gonna start punching the dirt really fast. You could consider me Zowaro, though.
You're like, gotta go fast, gotta go faster, gotta go faster, 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 faster. Yeah.
I will murder you. I'm going to step there.
Yeah. And you see, so this cauldron is actually sitting more or less on top of the sand. It looks like
Mhm.
there's like a sand mound that this thing is sitting on, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kind of in, but not really in. Like the sand's like kind of bunched up around it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, looking inside, you put your hand to it. It's cold water.
Okay, so I can actually touch the water.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You can touch the water. It feels real. It's real water.
Okay. I am going to move around
Okay,
the cauldron.
you do that.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to move my full movement. Nothing happens.
Nope.
Another round of full movement. As I near the door, this looks like a door, correct? On this side?
It
Or no?
looks like a painting of a door that's
Okay.
been like, like what they say, like old indigenous people of the the Midwest of our country, like
Uh-huh.
the artwork that they used to do
Mm-hmm.
on their like walls and shit. It looks like that. It looks like it's pretty accurate to a door. It's like really detailed, but it is just paint on this sand. This hard compact sand.
Got it. Uh, I'm going to fuck. Something's up. Something's got to be up, but I'm moving
Well, it
fully
wouldn't
up
be
there.
a dungeon if there wasn't something up.
As I like, I'm still gonna be standing like a little bit away from it.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna use Mage Hand to like try and trace around the door.
Okay. I mean, you see your hand float around it, like kind of touching it, and where it touches, a little bit of sand falls off.
Okay, but the painting of the door itself doesn't like
It doesn't come like become real or anything like that.
using using my knowledge of the arcane.
Mm-hmm.
Do I sense anything unique about this painting of the door?
Mm, give me an Arcana check. Why not?
At least my Arcana's decent. God damn it.
With
At least it's not a
the
Constitution save.
I know, right? with with the level of detail that is on here, it would have to have been magically painted on.
Mm.
There's no way, given the porous nature of this sand and how easily the sand kind of like falls and sifts off, there's no
Yeah.
fucking way that someone sat there with a brush and painted it on. But again, this is your dad's dungeon.
Yeah.
Odds are
This isn't your normal type of
odds
dungeon.
are he's not having Gerard come in here and paint this on every time someone fucking fails it or anything. You know what I mean?
God damn it, Gerard, it happened again.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't even pay the guy.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to read the inscription of the mural again.
Okay. Yeah. It says, "Before you, I had not known the strength I possess. Since you, I have known a vigor that would make the Titans of Elysium bow. Without you, I would only have the strength to crush the world, but not to see it flourish."
Wow. I was hoping for some subtext in that, but I just don't. I'm going to start shifting back towards the
The cauldron.
yeah.
You do that.
When I get there, has it been a full minute since I cast a mage hand to touch the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it narratively, sure, why not? This
Yeah.
isn't like we haven't done anything yet to be like tracking time that crazy.
Yeah. I want to use mage hand again, recast it, and let it like. No wait, no, I already touched the water.
Yeah.
I want to sink the mage hand to the bottom of this kettle.
Okay. You do that.
If when I pull the mage hand back out, does water drip off of it or no?
That's an interesting question. I suppose it would, considering that it can manipulate. It's a hand of force.
Yeah.
So it would generate like, you know what I mean? Like inertia or resistance or something. So yeah, water would drip off of it as it came out.
I want to actually, you know what? Something better. I'm gonna take my water flask out that I chugged from,
Okay.
open it up, have the mage hand grab it from me, and dip it in the kettle of water.
Okay. You do that and it go boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, once the bubbles stop,
Yeah.
have it pull the water back out, the water flask back out.
Okay.
I then want to have the mage hand kind of like almost like if you're catching something, but like if you like you're picking up a glass and then like you tilt it a little too much and it like a little bit spills out the side.
Yeah.
I want that to happen over the sand.
Okay. You do that. It wets the sand.
Son of a bit.
As far as you can tell, this is just water and sand.
And sand. Yes.
It's
Okay.
coarse. It gets everywhere. It's irritating.
It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere. Unlike you, Mom.
That's right.
Wait, why am I saying that shitty movie line? Fuck.
Because it's a good movie.
No. Just have Connor slap
I'm
himself.
sorry.
Don't say that about your own mom.
Yeah, right.
What are you, some kind of pervert? You're goddamn right I am. You son of a bitch.
What are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna take the water flash from it.
Okay. You take the water.
I'm going to walk back towards the door.
Okay. You do that. You can just put yourself back to the door. You don't have to keep doing it in like
Yeah.
15
No,
things.
we're gonna do it in 15 only.
Mm-hmm.
When I get back to the door, I'm
Yes.
going to have Mage Hand dip into the water flask and start tracing around the door with the water.
Okay. So if you're
Dip
just
like 2 fingers in the
you're
water.
just drawing a line.
Yeah.
The sand kind of does what wet sand would do if fingers were in there, just going. It doesn't like magically release all of the sand or anything like that, but it does.
Yeah.
It you move more sand than when you were rubbing on it with Mage Hand dry, for what that's worth.
Fuck, I'm gonna die in a desert room.
Better hurry
The
up, man.
worst room. It's almost as bad as dying in the water temple, son of a bitch.
Except the exact polar opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. What's up? What's next?
Wait. Investigation on the mural of mom and dad. Is there anything that stands out? Like the ruby heart or anything like that?
On this one,
Uh-huh.
make me one more investigation. There's a river in it. There's
There's a river.
sand on either side of the river. It looks
Okay.
it looks like as he's walking off, it's kind of like a background thing, right?
Yeah.
You see a little winding river, and you see where there is like it almost looks like a riverbed, like sand on a riverbed.
Yeah.
It
Like the Nile.
it dips down towards the river,
Okay.
almost as if the river had washed it away.
Got it. I'm going to move over to where the river is, and then using my own hand, start dipping it in the water and like drawing with the water on the river.
Okay. Yeah, you draw. The sand reacts to wet hands as wet sand would do when it's wet.
What the fuck am I missing here? God damn. What the fuck?
Well, every time that you are putting water to the sand, it's reacting the way that sand would with water.
I didn't mean that. I got that description.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. My arm is killing me right now.
Well, stop doing that.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just leaning
I'm
on
rolling.
it,
I'm rolling
trying to
dice,
figure
by
out-
the way.
trying to figure out the stupid BS. All right. I'm going to start. Wait. I want to read the poem again. One more time.
Okay. Before you, I had not known the strength I possess. Since you, I have known a vigor that would make the Titans of Elysium bow. Without you, I would only have the strength to crush the world, but not to see it flourish.
Is there any, does it look like there's any form of plant life on the mural or in this room itself?
Mm-hmm. At the end of the river.
I'm going to drop water onto the plant life.
Okay. Like
Trying to
how?
make
Just
it.
like pour it out onto the thing?
No. Like almost flick water at it because this is a painting, obviously.
Yeah. So you kind of like dip a couple of fingers in there and like kind of flick, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not much happens, but you keep doing it, and eventually you get enough water on there to where it starts to run. And where the water runs, you see the sand kind of pick with it. So you end up with like these water lines in the sand. Like the water has kind of washed away some of the sand and the paint on it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Gonna continue adding water to it.
Are you just gonna keep flicking it?
I don't know what to fucking do here, man. But yeah.
How about this? Make me an investigation check. One more time.
Listen, if these were riddles, it would have been fun.
Yeah, I know,
Shoot
right?
me.
Okay.
Shoot me.
So
Listen,
you
if it had to
so
do with
hold
the
on, hold on.
baker's dozen, listen.
So you're getting actually frustrated in game as well as out of game, right?
Yeah.
And you go, fuck, and you like kind of like take your water skin, you like start like holy water flicking it at it, and it's
Yeah.
coming out in like like a water bottle, right? And
Hmm.
as you do that, as it hits, it washes away sand. And as it hits, it washes away sand. And then on another one, it washes away sand until you've got about 8 inches, maybe 10 inches worth of sand that's washed away. And you start to see brick behind the sand. Like the wall is behind this wall of sand. And it looks, in the spot where you've washed it away, it looks like part of the mural.
Like part of the mural has been washed away?
No, it looks like exactly where the mural is, exactly where these flower beds and everything are.
Yeah.
You see a little spot where the flowers that you had previously on the surface level of the sand, wash
Hmm.
those away. This is printed on the back of it. So, with that investigation, you would know that if something is printed or is painted on the front, odds are the thing that is painted is behind the wall of sand. And using the water, you have successfully washed away the sand.
I'm going to continue doing that, but I want to do it at the door area.
Okay. Yeah. 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 So you're sitting there. You really don't get much because you already freaked out and did that whole thing. But what
Yeah.
you do get, you see that the sand in front of the doorway has begun to kind of start, because you really don't have a whole lot of water in a water skin, has begun to kind of start to wash away.
Okay. I'm going to go back to the pot of water, cauldron of water,
Yep. Drag yourself all the way there.
fill it again.
Okay.
I'm going to take a small sip of this water.
Okay. Yeah. Tastes like water. Tastes fresh.
It's like, okay.
Tastes like spring water. Nice and cold. Um, you would know that doing the water skin, like just taking a water skin and going over to the door and taking a water skin, it's gonna take a long time. But if you're willing to basically high knee
I'm going to
back and
try.
forth,
Yeah, I'm going to try and move the water pot.
okay, give me an athletics check.
Damn.
Oh
So
fucking
fucking better.
okay. From now on, you're holding this, right? You pick this thing up, and from now on, move both you and it. Because I assume you're
Okay.
gonna want to go back to the door with this thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you pick this thing up, and you turn around to start walking towards the door. Hold on, go back. Here, let me yeah. So you turn like this, like
And start
you're and
pushing it.
start as soon as you pick it up and start to turn it,
Mm-hmm.
behind you, and you see from where that cauldron was, this geyser of sand begins filling up behind you very, very fast. Within a matter of seconds, there is a hill as tall as you of sand, and it keeps building and building and building. Like, fast. You need to go
Yeah,
now.
no, I am. Yeah, no, that's. Yeah.
So, now, hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself here. You have rough terrain ahead of you. Now we are tracking your time in time. Welcome to the challenge, sir.
Son
Here,
of a
I'm going to
bitch.
lay this out for you. This room is the most deadly room here. And I'll tell you why. Because this is going to fill up entirely in 4 to 5 rounds.
Okay.
When it does that, you will die. No
Yeah.
death saving throws, no nothing.
Yeah.
In order to make it across, you are going to have to make athletics checks for every 2 steps, because you're carrying a 20-gallon pot of water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So let's make your
So I can
first.
still move my 15 feet, right?
You'll move this far, so basically 10 feet.
Fucking goddamn it!
Uh-huh. Now, make me an athletics check.
There you go.
All right. You're able to keep control of it. Now, go ahead and make me another athletics check. As you get real close. Oh, dude, you are fucking killing it. Make me another athletics check. Mm-mm. You make it 5 feet. So you're 10 feet away from the door, and you're trying to high knee up and out, and you
Yeah.
splash water out of the cauldron. Enough water to where it's pretty considerable. So
Okay.
make me one more athletics check. That's why I was hoping you'd ace this fucking thing. You get right up to it. Now,
I am. Yep.
you have to make me an athletics check at disadvantage to raise this pot up to pour it onto the picture of the door. This has been 3 rounds, mind you.
Yep.
So this will be the 4th round as sand is just.
There you go. 13.
You are able to splash some water out and have it hit the door, but a good amount splashes on the ground in front of it. Make me one athletics check straight to pour this on. Okay. Some of it splashes on, most of it splashes onto the floor. At this point, you've seen about half of the door has been exposed. So,
I'm going to have Mage Hand pressing against this door to try and push it open.
well, that would be fine, except that in a heartbeat, you see the hinges are facing towards you. But, now, you're going to have to rip the rest of this sand off of this door in order to be able to open it. Give
How much
me.
water's left in the cauldron?
It's empty.
Cool.
Give me an athletics check. Uh-oh.
Well,
Hold on. You get it down to a quarter. Here's what we'll do. Give me one more athletics check. And you get through. But you are going to take 2 points of exhaustion. As you are literally fighting for your life, frantically busting out chunks of sand as this sand starts coming up on your back. You, like, even looking back for a second, you see that you can't see the other side of this fucking room. This sand has just exploded out of the center of this area.
okay.
Go to pull on that fucking door and there's too much goddamn sand in the way. And you finally, like, as this sand starts to creep up, you start feeling yourself pressing up against it. You're like, oh, fuck. And you're able to just push through enough to squeeze yourself out. And you fucking get out. The door shuts, crushes on your foot. If I'm not mistaken, your second point of exhaustion should cost you movement speed.
Half movement speed, yeah.
That's what gives you the half speed, is because your foot gets crushed in this iron door as this essentially wave of sand washes over you. And you haven't technically slept in a while, right? There's no, you don't know how much time this has taken for you to get out of here. You collapse on the floor. But you collapse where there is fresh fucking air. Kind of like dazed look around. The walls look like they're made out of like skulls. You know, like the French catacombs that are like literally like this whole place looks like it's made out of skulls. There's candlelight like on either end of you. You're heavy breathing. You are on the verge of passing out. but you can look ahead of you and you can see a gated door with actual outside. It's blinding. Even from fucking, how far away is this? Even from 80 feet away. You're like, oh shit, you've never actually looked at real non-magic sunlight.
Yeah. It's like a nerd going outside of his room for the first time in a week.
Yeah. What do you, what, hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Beep boop, beep beep boop, boop boop boop, beep beep boop, beep boop, beep beep beep. Don't look at me.
I'm not.
Did I not? I didn't. Oh, it's because I'm not on a fucking big old dummy. Big stupid head. Hold on here, one sec. Give it back. This one sec brought to you by Roll20.
Roll 20. Making your players hate their life.
So, what do you want to do, bud? You are in this very odd, very cryptic environment. Around you is death. You just came from death, essentially. There's like weird candles
Does
all
the
over the place in
room
here.
look like kind of secure?
The room looks old as fuck. I don't know
Well,
about
yeah.
secure.
It doesn't look like there's anything resting in it.
There's, as far as you could tell, just walls and skulls and bones everywhere. The tiling on the floor looks old. There's mildew, like moss everywhere, cobwebs on everything. This looks almost worse than the first room that you went into in this dungeon.
Can you move my guy down here?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. There you go.
Okay.
You're all set, bud.
I'm assuming that this looks like mother and that looks like dad.
Yes, very good. And in front of them are baskets of flowers, gold coins, some like food, this odd offerings.
And they look fresh.
Yeah, all this stuff looks new. It actually looks real. It doesn't look like magical flowers. You know, your mom's garden was super vibrant. Like, these look dull compared to your mom's non-natural flower beds.
Okay.
But they're wildflowers. They're they're they smell. You can smell them even from here because the air in here is fucking musty and gross. But these flowers smell amazing.
Okay. I am going to take 2 turns to move 30 feet over there behind mother statue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a long rest because I am exhausted.
You are going to until, son, get the fuck out here right now. Don't be sleeping behind your mother's statue.
Son of a bitch.
Honey, come here. We have exciting news for you. Come on. So you're behind the statue, just gonna. Come on.
No, it's like when you when you sneak into your parents' room and they're like, "What are you doing in there?" And you're like, "Stop breathing," and you're just like, "If I don't move, they won't know I'm here."
We've been watching you this whole fucking time. Come on, get the fuck out of here right now. All right, we got some things we gotta say.
Fine.
Don't be a fucking pussy. Come on. Jesus Christ, grow up here. And she's like, you don't have to be so hard on him. He's passed. He's like, look.
God damn it, this ruins everything.
He's like, look. All right. There's some things that you're gonna have to understand. Okay? For one, what you have done here, Kana. He kind of like, your mom kind of like looks at him. He's like, son, you gotta understand a few things, okay? What you've done here has been both the most enriching point in our lives, as well as the single most terrifying thing you've ever done to either of us. Even worse than that time that you accidentally set off the fireball wards inside the house. But you have to understand, the purpose of these dungeons is not only for the protection of our home, but it was also a trial. You see, I told you that and then your mom kind of nudges me, like, we are members of the Arcane Eye. Well, if there were only 12 of us, we wouldn't get very much fucking done, right? Now, sometimes people want to join up. So, seeing as how I'm the only lich with a fucking dungeon anymore, apparently, they get sent my way. Anybody who shows up that knows what they're dealing with and can tackle those challenges and trials that you've seen, well, it means that they're worthy. Especially that last one. I'm glad you didn't take anything. It would have sucked to have to watch my son die because he didn't know how to leave the dead alone. See, most adventurers, they're greedy fucks. Anyways, never mind. Look, technically, even though it was in reverse, you passed the trial. Which means that if you want, you can be a full-fledged member of the Arcane Eye. Starting today. Or whenever. I really don't give a shit. But you should know that no matter what, when I die, your seat is gonna be right here. Okay? That's non-negotiable. There has to be 12, and it has to be passed down through bloodlines, okay?
Yeah.
And then your mom's kind of pushes off of his arm. She's like, honey, you have to know. The world is really dangerous, sweetie. There's beings out there that would kill you simply for a chance at drawing us out, okay? You cannot tell anyone who you are except for the other members of the Eye. And that's going to be hard to find out who they are because we're kind of persecuted. All right?
What do you mean? We're persecuted.
Look, out here, people are scared of magic, okay? Magic is not common. So please, please, please don't go flaunting it around, okay? Please? Sweetie, please? Don't just use it willy-nilly, okay? Because regular humans, regular dwarves and orcs and all of the other peoples of this world, they get scared. And when they get scared, they get angry. And there's way more of them than there are of us now. And I just don't want you to get hurt because you want to use your mage hand. You know? You have to be very, very careful, sweetie. Look, we knew that you were going to be embarking on a journey no matter what. You can tell. It's just your hormones, your coming of age. We get it. You don't want to be stuck in the house with mom and dad for the rest of your life. And to be fair, we've wanted you out of the house for many years. But you weren't worth it. You weren't worthy yet. I mean, the trial of fortitude, you almost died. Several times. Your dad kind of chimes in. He's like, the agility, you're going to fucking sit. It says pondering life is perilous. And you're going to say, oh, I wonder what that fucking means. Come on. You read books. Jesus Christ. Your mom's like, okay, look. There's a couple of things left. And then you can forge your own path. And your mom starts to get like really like teary eyed. She's like, look.
Yeah.
She's like, I haven't had to worry about something like this for 2 decades now. Has it been that long? And he looks, he's like, hey, I don't know. We don't age. So fucking whatever. She's like, One, you have to promise me that you will stay away from the place that they call Death Alley. Okay? That is where, as far as our information goes, that is the headquarters of the organization that calls themselves the Ordo Praetoro Magica. And they would love nothing more than to kill your father and I. Because of reasons, we have magical implements that we tend to dish out to people who are in our organization that really gives us the edge when it comes time for, the killing and the fighting and the maiming and torturing and flaying of skin. Sorry, anyway. They're not just like rat catchers and shaman. You'll learn these terms as you go out. They're the embodiment of everything that we stand against, and the thought of losing my son. And she starts like, she does a look. Your dad's like, look, you're gonna go out there on your own. We weren't gonna be able to stop you eventually, but I was gonna make damn good and sure that you were fucking able to hold your own. Alright? You're a tough fucking kid. And you're that way because I made you a tough fucking kid, alright? But don't forget the fucking stories, you understand me? They were real, most of them. Maybe I wasn't the one who killed Tiamat, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Anything you want to say until they continue?
No, he's just like, this is the usual parent scolding. Like, they go on for this for a while. So
Yeah.
he's kind of just like, all right, cool. Yeah, let's skip to like the end part where you guys poof away.
He's
He
like, all
doesn't say
right.
that, but he's just like,
You can see it.
got it.
You can see it all over his face. The exasperate.
Yeah.
God.
Well,
Look.
he's not like heavy breathing because both of his parents he knows could kill him
Mhm.
if they wanted to. So
Yeah.
he's like nodding and like, yep, mm-hmm, yep.
Look, Connor, I really need you to take this seriously, okay? Here's the thing. The moment you step out of that gate, I can't help you for shit. All right? You already got your magical talents from your mother and I. That's about as good as I can give you out there, and I don't even know how stable of a connection we're gonna have out there, all right? But the moment you pass by that threshold, I can't help you anymore. You're gonna have to go out and you're gonna be alone. Now I recommend go to Hearth and Vale. Look, when I die finally again, when they find my phylactery, they fucking kill me for good. This area is gonna be your domain that you have a duty to protect the people of this fucking county. Look, you might not like it, but it'll get thrust right into your fucking face. So please, for the love of God, take it seriously. And if you're gonna go out there, help the people out there. Try to show them subtly that magic is not their enemy, okay? Please. Can you do that, Kana? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Can you do that for me?
You look at me when I'm talking, you son of a bitch. Yeah, no, he. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Listen,
no. What the fuck is that?
Dad, Mom, I get it. You're trying to, hold me back until I'm ready. Ready to step into the big man's shoes. The sleeper has awakened.
The
If
fuck
I
is
am
that?
to, if I, if I am to lead these people, I gotta be with them. I gotta see how it is.
Yeah.
One can't rule from an ivory tower. Every book has said that.
Well, that's bullshit. I can tell you right now. For one, you had an ivory tower. That shit would get taken down quick. But for two, I haven't left the fucking house in like 50 years and they still know me out there. Don't say my fucking name, by the way. Don't tell them who you are. Don't tell them who we are. Tell nobody. You just gotta make a name for yourself on your own. Alright?
That's the plan, Dad.
Yeah, well, if that's the plan and they end up finding out that you're my fucking son, they're gonna fucking off you without a second thought. Not the people. The people, they'll be fine. whatever. I don't really care. But the Ordo, the fucking Black Veil, they're gonna get you by the balls. And they're gonna try to fucking worm us out of their fucking house. And then they'll probably kill you. They'll kill your mother first, and then they'll kill me last. I don't know. All I'm saying is, look, try to find the next person in the Arcane Eye. Stay the fuck away from Arcane or Death Valley. Stay the fuck away from those goddamn pricks at the fucking Black Veil, okay? You don't need that kind of trouble, Connor. Now look at you. You got fucking nothing. You didn't even pack. Jesus Christ. How the fuck are you supposed to make it? You damn near died to the sand trap. Anyways, look. Take the gold off the floor over here, something. Find a fucking town. Go to Hearthenvale. Alright? Go to Hearthenvale. They'll help you out. You just gotta pull your own fucking weight. Okay? They're good people. It's probably the best chance you got. Good?
Yeah.
Alright, get the fuck out of here. Oh, you were trying to sleep here?
I mean,
You
that
first.
sand room that nearly killed me kind of exhausted me. So
The sand room doesn't give a fuck about who's in it. You just gotta be strong. The fuck?
well, yeah. Listen, dead. I am saying I'm a bit fucking tired. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a nap.
Well, go rub two fucking sticks together. Make a fire. Go on. Get out of here. You're not gonna take a nap here. What is this? You want to be a big man, get through the trials. Now you gotta be a big man out there. You fucked up. Maybe you should carry water better or some shit. I don't know. Get out.
Okay, that's fuck the kind of hate. All right.
Yeah, this is what you wanted, right? You want to get out? Well, here you go, pal. You know, you want to be a man? You want to be a fucking adult? Well, here you go. Get the fuck out. You know? Look.
Here's the keys. Get the fuck out of here. You think you're a big man? Get the fuck
There
out.
you go, man. I mean, you wanted to be a fucking adult. Look, and hey, but really though, you got to tell me if you want to be a member of the Arcane Eye. I might be able to throw some fucking like money and some jobs and some shit at you. I don't know. Something. You said you good for that? You want to learn some, how to be a true fucking man with your magic or what?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. No, if
I mean, it's not a bad start. You get some jobs, you get some money, maybe you learn some contacts or some shit. I don't fucking know, but it's kind of like a union. You know what I mean? You can go anywhere in your Arcane Eye. There's probably somebody somewhere. There's only like, there's like 12 heads of us, but there's like 7,500 of us or some shit like that.
listen, you'll just I'm gonna be honest with you. They need something done. You know someone, and maybe by the time they do need something, I have some friends.
Here's the thing. When they come to you, don't be surprised, okay? Don't flinch. They see you flinch, they're gonna think that I'm raising a fucking pussy. They're not gonna come to me to go to you. I'm not the middleman. They're gonna come straight to you. They're gonna offer you jobs, they're gonna offer you fame and glory and all this other shit, and that's fine. Just make sure that you can back the shit up that you got when push comes to shove, alright? Well, here, he kind of like flicks you. It's a, it sounds like a coin. When you catch it, you look at it, it looks like a blood red gold coin.
Okay.
The sigil on it is, it's an eye with a 7-sided star. It's like, that's the sigil of the Arcane Eye. Now, holding this, you are now a full-fledged member, duly noted, blah, 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 blah. You're a member. You're like an apprentice, right? You're like the lowest fucking you're like the scum on the bottom of the Arcane Eye. Now, you gotta be the scum for a little bit. Eventually, you'll turn into shit. You'll turn into a mushroom, and then you'll fucking grow into what? I don't know the analogies. Anyways, once you get to the point where you're like, when you're fucking somebody, where you're like a wise guy, when you get to that point, that's when the big moves will start to be made, and you'll get to be your own fucking hero. Just make sure you never fucking tell anybody about us, all right? Make yourself who you are. I love you. All right, there. I fucking said it. I love you. Are you fucking laughing at me? I'm trying to be fucking sensitive over here and shit. And you're gonna sit here and fucking laugh at me.
Listen, I'm not fucking laughing at you. I mean, this is like, I think this is the first time I ever heard you say, you
Yeah,
love
no, I
me
know
in
it's
like
the first time I've ever
20
fucking said
years.
that. It's the first time I said it since you were fucking born. All
Yeah, I
right?
know that kind of, hey, a little bit of encouragement goes a long way,
Yeah,
Dad.
there
I'm
you
not trying to
go.
sound like a pussy,
There's your fucking
but
encouragement, you know? God damn. Also, I mean, look, kudos for the okay. This is drawn on too long. Goodbye, and he clicks his finger, and you get fucking teleported out the door.
All right, listen, you piece of shit. Fuck that. Fuck the gold. Bye bye, piece of garbage.
He's like, all right, whatever, get the fuck out of here. Connor takes his time. He fucking goes out and makes a stick. You're only about 4 days away from fucking Hearth and Vale.
Okay.
You pass by a bridge. You have to cross over a bridge, which is over a river to get there. But when you do that, you notice there's fucking dead bodies all over the place. Um, they look like bandits that were there that have all just been fucking killed. And we could say that you take some of their like, go ahead and add an adventuring pack, to your shit, and you could probably add like a short sword. Would be what you find. What Connor doesn't know, but what Josh will know, is that that was the bandit captain John Smith's crew that died.
Ooh.
So it's been some time. They're pretty fucking gross and gooey.
Yeah.
But you know, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month. They're all fucking nasty. But and when in doubt,